Hello, good evening, all. A
Hello,
warm
Dr.
welcome.
Vishal.
Hi, Reshma. A warm welcome to all the educators who are attending today us on this live event of GCE Level 2 Bootcamp. And we have just made it possible for you people, those who have cleared Level 1 or those who are even planning to go for Level 1 and study about the skills about Level 1 and Level 2. So here we are with the bootcamp, and today we have with us many good mentors who are there for you to. They are there to share with you their expertise and time and knowledge, and their tips that how it helped them to clear their level 1 and level 2 certifications.
Yes, Dr.
Yes,
Vishal, the most exciting part of this bootcamp is actually all the GEGs which started in the last 1 year have come together to provide you with the best resources, best knowledge, and it is all voluntary. And we really appreciate all our mentors to giving in so much time for you all educators. And we always learn something from new mentors. So welcome all of you. As Dr. Vishal said, this is a boot camp for level 2 participants. Now, you don't need to be level 1 to appear for level 2 exam. But as a practice, if you are going to go for becoming a Google certified trainer, innovator, then level 1 and level 2 is what is the prerequisite. So we always recommend that do your level 1 so you have the basics of Google certification and tools, and then you go on for your level 2 examination. My name is Reshma Honap. I am Google Certified Trainer and GEG Pune and Maharashtra leader. And Dr. Vishal, please introduce for our
yeah,
new joinees.
yeah. Myself, Dr. Vishal Varia. I am the leader for GG Ahmedabad and Gujarat. And yes, this is a boot camp. It is going to be a little hectic, and without wasting time, we shall be shortly starting. Yeah, but before we start, I would just request you to, if you're there onto the chat, just kindly let us know from where you are, whether you are already level 1 or not, or what is the subject you are teaching. And meanwhile, the session will be going on. If you've got any doubts, you can put it in the chat and we can take it up as and when possible. So, अपनी कुर्सी की पेटियां बांध के रखे, we are about to flight.
Yes, and today we will really request you so that we can reach more and more people, whichever social media you're on. Anytime you're watching a session with your favorite mentors or your GG group or any tool that you really enjoy, please take a picture and tag us with hashtag GCE L2 India, because this is the first bootcamp from India. So tag us on social media so that we can have a nice trending and we can reach more people. So the agenda for today is we will be discussing, and Dr. Varia will go over the curriculum on GCE Level 2 examination. Now we will be learning each and every tool, and the mentors will be providing you with a scenario question, like it comes in the exam. Now you can do the scenario that time, or we are also going to share you the slide deck with all this information on the third day, that is the last day. So you can keep practicing with that and refer to whatever resources have been provided. And on the last day, we will discuss about how to register for the exam and any Q&As after that you have.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Varia.
Yeah, so this is bootcamp for regarding GCE level 2, and in level 2 it is expected that you have to explicitly demonstrate the knowledge of the particular tools. In level 1 it was just important that you are knowing what the tool is about, and what is the utility of the tool. But in level 2 it's going to be little deeper and little in depth, that how this tool will be used as a teacher, as an educator into the school, or to engage the students. So in level 2 you have all the same tools as in level 1, that is Google Drive, Docs, Sheets, Form, and all those things you have. So these are the set of around 25 tools are there, which is there in level 2. But all these tools were also there in skipping a few tools, all these tools were also there in level 1, but it was only introductory stage. But in all these tools which are repeated in level 2 are having in-depth knowledge. So here it is expected that as an educator you must know how to use this tool to explain the students in using remote teaching, or how to engage the students using remote teaching. So all these tools are going to be there in depth, and we are going to take these tools in depth manner and very quick way. So it may so happen that by the time you understand the concept must have skipped the session. But yes, you will be able to see it in the recording again, and we shall be sharing the recording with you soon. It will also be available forever on the GG Ahmedabad and GG Pune YouTube channels. Yes, Reshma.
Okay, so should we get started?
Yeah, good to go.
And we are calling our mentors up on the screen. So welcome, Dr. Narjeet and Vrishali, and take it over. It is all yours now.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much,
Vrishali and
Reshma.
Dr. Nujit, we shall be at the backstage. If we need, please call us up.
Sure. Thank you, Dr. Vishal. Thank you, Reshma. Yes, Dr. Najit.
Yeah, so hello everyone, and I welcome you all from GCE Punjab and Amritsar to this Bootcamp Level 2, and we are going to talk about drive. We are going to talk about something that is really, really important. Now, we'll start with introducing ourselves. I am Narjeet. I am a Google certified trainer and the leader for, as I mentioned earlier, for GCE Punjab and Amritsar. So, Rashali here is with me. She's an awesome girl and a very, very new leader of a metropolitan. So here we go, Rishali.
Hello, everyone. Very good evening and warm welcome for Google for Education Level 2 Bootcamp. My name is Rishali Sheth. I'm a Google certified trainer. And yes, without wasting further time, let's begin with the first tool that you're going to start, the most important one. It helps you in organizing. It's like a cupboard for you. So, Dr. Najit, we'll start. I'll share my screen. Thank you.
Sure. So as Vishali said, that Google Drive is something that is really, really important. It is like a cloud-based storage solution that allows you to save files online, and you can access them anywhere, from anywhere, online or offline as well, from your smartphone, from your tablet or your computer. It has plenty of advantages like easy file sharing, having a remote location to back up your files. So its popularity with me and with many others is built on useful collaborative tools and built-in integration with the Google Workspace product and services. So if you have a basic Google account, that's we call a simple Gmail account, gmail.com account @gmail.com, you will already have 15 GB of free storage on Google Drive. But if you think your data is more, you can always go and buy that data. All that space is going to give you a lots of advantage, because this is how you're going to upload and access files on the devices, and to all the tools that make collaboration with others a breeze, right? So think of it as a cupboard. As Rishali said, it is like a cupboard. So in the cupboard, you have some organization compartments. Don't we have, if we keep on just throwing all our trousers and shirts and ties and pants, everything inside, it is going to be there, but then you will never be able to search for anything in time. So our drive is also like that. We can go and we can dump anything in there, but if you really want it organized, then there are different folders or compartments for you wherein you can organize your data beautifully. And so first of all, we have to know how to access Drive. So you have to click on this these 9 dots, app launcher. I call it waffle very lovingly. Vishali, what do you call it?
Yeah. So waffle it is. Yeah.
Waffle it is for all of us. And I would like our audience also to put it in the chat box. What do you call this? So many of us call this with so many other names. I call it waffle. I love calling it waffle. So you can go inside the waffle and then you will see Drive inside. Here it is. You can click on that and you will be inside your Drive. But you have to remember that you are going to be inside the Drive of the Gmail account that you are logged in with. If you're logged in with dr.narjeet, you cannot go in drresources.com, right? So if you're logged in with one Google Drive account, you cannot access the Drive of the other account. Because we all have multiple accounts. So don't get confused that why my Drive is opening with the account that I've logged in or not logged in. Right, so here we are, and there is another way of doing that. Because you're already here and you are level 2, you must definitely be knowing about it. We can write drive.google.com. For any app, you can do that. Drive.google.com, docs.google.com, slides.google.com, and you are going to be inside the place, right? So, Rishali, can you pull up the slide wherein we are going to explain some of the features from the presentation?
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah. So, in the presentation, you will see that there are so many options on the left hand side. You see this big plus sign with the new here. Then you see, so here from you can upload a lot of files and folders. You can upload your files, you can also make a new folder, right? It is very, very easy. So if I click on make new folder, I can give it a name and then click on here. Absolutely, Vishal, you're going all right. Click here and then here. We are making a new folder, and you will see the folder is already there in your drive. Now you can do a couple of things, or you can do plenty of things with the folder. Again, I said because you are all level 2, you must be doing a lot of things. But if we click on it, there are going to be so many sharing in those things, which we will talk about in a little while. But as of now, we are going to talk about these things. So in my drive, you will get all the folders that are there. Then the next thing is the next thing we are going to talk about is. So Shali, can you pull up that slide?
Yeah.
So we can show them the different options, and also we can talk about the bootcamp slide. Yeah, this one, the one we had the awesome slides which all the mentors have prepared for our audience. And here from, when we go to Google Drive, well, just in a moment, I will pull up that slide, and we are going to show you what all options are there and what all amazing things you can do with those options. So here we are. Yeah. So here it is. You can click this all right. First, it is going to be My Drive. All your newly created docs, sheets, slides, forms, anything that you create in Google with Workspace is going to be automatically saved here. So जब आप बोलते हैं ना कि मेरी फाइल गुम हो गई, मेरी फाइल खो गई, वो खोती कहीं नहीं है, होती My Drive में है. आपको सिर्फ ढूंढना है सर्च ऑप्शंस के साथ उसको, आपको यही मिलेगा सारा अपना डेटा, गूगल का डेटा. ठीक है जी? तो next we are doing is shared with me. All these files that are owned by someone else, but they are shared with you. So as teachers, so many times we make examination papers, we do exam papers. So what they do is they make a paper and they add you as collaborators, right? So you are going to be there as a collaborator, and this one feature, collaboration, the 21st century skill, which is really scaling its high on Bloom's taxonomy as well, is something that is really, really helpful. And I really owe all this collaboration to Google, because it has really helped all us educators to come together to make things easier for us and to save time, right? So here we are. They are the files that are going to be owned by somebody else, but they are shared with you. You are not able to do a lot of things with this folder, but definitely you can move the files from here to My Drive so that you can access it with more ease, right? The start ones are the important ones, if you can say. These are the ones which are bookmarked for you to find them quickly at some later time. So you can, for example, you have a class 12th exam coming up. There are going to be a lot of MCQs this time, right? So you can have all those MCQs start, so that in one folder or in the start thing, you have all the question papers and all your important files, which you can quickly access as and when you need, right? And then recent will show us the file that you've opened recently, and you need to work again. And trash, as the name suggests, is something that you are going to, something that can be deleted permanently. So all the files that are going to be in trash is going to be deleted permanently. If you have files that you have shared with others also, they are also going to lose access to them once you delete them. So you have to be very, very careful about what data are you putting in trash, and the trash gets cleaned after 30 days. Yeah, Rishali? 30 days,
Yep,
and then the
30
trash
days.
gets cleared. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can keep our data forever in our drive without having the fear of losing it. Very well said, Harpreet. So yeah, that is why we retrieve it anytime that we want. So next slide that we are in, and yeah, so this is all that we have just discussed. So this is the search option wherein you can search your file. जैसे आप कहते हैं मेरी फाइल, जैसे मैंने बोला खो गई, खोती नहीं है, आप सर्च यहाँ से कर सकते हैं फाइल के नाम से, उसके ओनर से, उसके टाइप से. For example, it is say a Google slide or a Google doc or a Google form, so on and so forth. तो आप उसका टाइप भी जज कर सकते हैं. and you might be able to see what all kinds of data that you have inside. And yeah, Shali, I think we are good to go inside the drive and we can try something from there. So here we
Sure.
are. Yeah, we have already created one folder, right? We already just created one folder. If we click inside the folder, we can do a lot of amazing things here as well. We can go and make another folder, or clicking on new, we can make a, yeah, we can make a subfolder. Let's try making a subfolder here. And the sharing options, Rushali will just share with you how to share it with others. That collaboration is very, very important. Or we can click on new and create new documents or slides, anything that you want from here, right? You will see that once the document is created, it is getting created here, and you will see that this document is going to be available for us inside the folder where we had done that. So this is organizing, right? This is organizing our drive, right? And yeah, Rishali, you can go on to sharing part
Yeah,
and
yeah. So one more thing. So basically, we use Google Drive because we in suppose we have one lesson plan, right? And in one lesson plan, we have so many things. For example, we want to show a video, we want to ask a question, we want to share a reading material. So you can create subject-wise folder. In that, the subfolder can be the lesson. In that lesson, you can add the resources that you want in that particular lesson, and that's how it is organized. So that every year you don't have to, struggle to search for a resource. You'll be able to find it easily. Like Najit ma'am said, this is a cupboard where you organize your accessories, your clothes, your evening gowns, and everything appropriately. Right? Okay. Now what we're going to see is the sharing option. Like collaboration is a 21st century skill. It's very important. So how to share? So there are various options. You can share the entire folder. So suppose you want to share the entire folder of GEG Bootcamp Level 2. You can go to this down arrow. You get an option of share. All right. So you can click on this share option. Once you click on that, you get option. You can add people with their email address. So I'll just add Dr. Najit's email address. When I add an email address, I get an option here in a drop down, which is either an editor or a commenter or a viewer. Okay. Suppose I give edit access, then then Najit ma'am can edit, delete, add, do whatever she wants to do with this folder. If I give her only view access, then she'll not be able to edit the folder. She can just see the files that are present there. She will be able to download the files and then edit it, but not edit the existing folder. So it depends on how you want to share your folder with anybody. You can work on that piece. All right. I'm just canceling for now. There's other way of sharing it. So for example, I don't want to share, I don't have the email address, but I have the WhatsApp number to of a colleague. What I can do is I can share it the link. All right. So I can share a link. Anyone with the link can either view or edit or comment. So the editing access is the same, but I'll be sharing the link. All right. So I can say editing anything, anyone with the link can view, and I can copy this link. Done. And I can paste this on WhatsApp. I can paste it on any other platform or in Google group chat or anywhere. Right. And that anybody with that link will be able to view that particular document. So that's how we can share. So sharing option, adding the email address or sharing the link. There's one more thing which is very interesting. So suppose this is the file. I click on, so if you notice, when I click on this document, this link and share option comes here. So I don't have to go on that folder, click right and come there. I click on this option. And there's a settings button here. Okay, let me add Najit ma'am's ID. And I have this option. I go here. I have two check boxes. One is editor can change permissions and share. I can check, uncheck. So editor, if I have somebody else as an editor, but I don't want that person. So I don't want Najit ma'am to be sharing the document with anybody else, right? So I can just uncheck here. And this, if I'm giving a view only access of this document to somebody, then normally they'll be able to download, print, and copy. But if I uncheck this, then they will not be able to download this. This is only for their view on Google Drive itself. Right? So this is the security that Google has created, that nobody can download your document and create a copy of it. Right? So again, so it depends on how you want to share with people. Right? So that security of data, security of your content is very important. So how you keep it, it depends on what you want to do with your document, resources, lesson plans, and things like that. Right, Najit ma'am, anything else? That
Yeah, Roshali, we can talk about the new thing, not the new thing, it is a new
yeah,
kind of,
yeah, I'll just
something like
temporary access. Yeah.
temporary access. So this is something not
Which
many
is
know about. We can
yes.
definitely we can share with them.
So, for example, I made Najit ma'am viewer of this document. All right. Now, so I've shared it. I followed the process. Now, when I go back to share, I can see Najit ma'am is a viewer. When I click on this drop down, I get option. I can change the access given. I want to make her an editor now. I want to make her an owner now. All that is possible here. Najit, on this temporary access is not there here. Anyway,
Never
so
mind, but I can tell
yeah,
my viewers that you can go and try. There will be something like
sure,
temporary access. It is
sure,
time bound access that you can give to the people. Like, for example, you
yeah,
want your children to access their scripts for, say, 10 days. Just find out what is wrong, and if the total is right, that is what we do when we do it in the class. So you can share that folder or that particular file with the child, and then you can take back all the access from them. They won't be able to view it, they won't be able to use it later. So that is temporary access. You can all try right now. Maybe if you are not able to pull it down, but you can always try. Go and give it a try. You will be able to get it. And before we move on to the next tool, just one small thing. There is a Google Chrome extension. There's a Chrome extension which you can download from the Chrome Web Store, known as Save to Google Drive. This is a very useful extension for all the people who use a lot of lot of time, that we want to do what we want to open a web page with content, and that we want to directly save to our drives. We really want to directly save that web page content to our drives. So what we are going to do is we are going to download that extension, and we are going to open the web page with the content that you want to save. You can right click on the item and then click on the save to Google Drive, which is going to look, the extension is going to look like the icon that we use for Google Drive only. Click on that, and directly, magically, what we do is we save our web page to our drive directly and quickly. You can cancel it in between also. So there is a yeah, absolutely. So we can do that, and this is the extension that we use. I use it a lot because it is very, very useful. So when I'm going when I'm going through the content of, maybe when I'm teaching my students, and if I find a very exciting website, then I might directly want to save that website to my drive, so that okay, Reshma and Mr. Dr. Vishal are back, and they are asking me to start babbling. So here I am, I'm going to talk about drive, and I hope. And before going back, please do tag us and make this hashtag trending. Hashtag I have forgotten. Reshma is going to pull it
Yeah,
up.
hashtag. Yeah, make sure, and excellent, Roshali and Narjeet. We already have a few of them tagging you that you are killing with Google Drive. Learning is like never ending, and please be sure to take a picture and post it on any social media that you are, and write the hashtag GCEL2 India, because this is the first time from India that all the GGs have come together to provide you with great learning. All the 3 days. So
Brilliant
thank
explanation, yeah, Narjit ma'am and
thank you
Roshali.
so much.
And
Thank
to
you.
all the
Thank you.
viewers, yeah, this is not only about level 2, but it's exactly how you can use this tool in day-to-day life, and the tips are going to be really, really useful. So thanks again, Narjit ma'am and Roshali.
Thank you,
So
and happy learning to all of you. Thanks.
Okay, so should we move on to the next one?
Yes. The next
Okay.
topic is Google Docs. Yeah.
So next topic is Google Docs, and let us see who our mentors are. Okay, so
Brilliant.
we have great mentors today with us, and let us welcome them.
Hello, Ritika.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
ma'am.
Panna ma'am, your camera is off, so we would love to have your camera on.
Yeah. So, Ritika, your topic is Google Docs. And
Yes.
as a level 2, how docs are going to be used, or how docs are to be asked in level 2 is going to be your session. And yes, welcome, Panna ma'am. And
hello, Dr.
so the session now is over to you. We'll be in the backstage. If you need us, just call us back. So,
Thank you so much, Dr. Varya and Dr. Reshma. Reshma
I wish
Papa.
I could call myself Dr. Soon, but Reshma is fine. Thank you,
Some
Ritika.
are doctors by qualification, some are doctors by talent. So you are anyway.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's a great privilege. Okay, all yours, Ritika and Panna. Good luck.
All right. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone. My name is Ritika Tyagi, and along with me, I have Panna ma'am. First of all, doing our introduction, I am a Google certified educator and a co-leader at Global GEG. I'm also a member of GEG Pune. Over to you, Panna ma'am.
Hello everyone, hi there. I'm Ms. Panna Gandhi from Surat and a leader of GEG Surat and also a Google certified educator. And today, on this awesome day, we are going to present all about Google Doc, what you have to learn, what will be there for your level 2 examination. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, so without wasting any time, I would just like to take you to the topics that we will be covering today. So we will learn how to insert tables, images, how to crop them, format them, how to add hyperlinks. Then we are going to learn about how to use Google Docs in your classroom, how to tag and notify in comments, and edit and reply them. Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So moving ahead, the basic and the most important question which we all know is how to go to Google Docs. So there are various ways of doing that. You can just type docs.google.com in the Omni box, or you can just click on the Google waffle that Narjeet ma'am was talking about, and then select Docs from there. So let me take you to the live demo now. I can also type docs.new, and the new document is going to open up for me. So this is how Google Docs look like. We have the toolbar on the top. Here we can do the editing. We can just write. For example, the topic for today is fractions. I can format the text. This is all we have done in level 1 exam. So we can choose the different font style. We can make it bold, underline. We can change the color. We can highlight the text. So there are lots of things which we can do here. Apart from this, I'm going to cover new tools right now. For example, how to add the table. For adding the table, we'll go to this insert option here. Click on table, choose the number of rows and columns that you want. For example, I'm going to go with 5 rows and 5 columns. Just click on it, and here is your table. Now inside this table, you can add the data. For example, I want the name. I can go back again and make it, change the settings from here. So I can write name, I can write class of the student, I can write maybe section, and like this I can add text inside the table. If I want to add a picture inside this table, I have to go to insert. I'll click on image. I can choose various options like upload from computer, search from the web, my drive, photos, or by URL, or clicking a picture simply from the camera. So I will just click on upload from computer, and from here I can click on any picture, and that would be inserted inside the cell. Apart from this, I have another amazing option, my favorite one. If you look here in down, there's an option called explore. Just click here on this explore option. Now, for example, I want to quickly add a picture of penguin. So I'm going to write penguin here. Click on enter. Now you'll get a lot of pictures of penguins. So I can click any one of them. Now this is the picture. I can click on insert, and I can just simply insert the picture here on my page. Now I don't want the picture to be so big. I can increase or decrease the size from here. And as you can see, there's a hyperlink which will take me to the page from where this picture has been copied. Now, the most amazing part of using this explore tool is that the pictures or the material given over here, they are copyright free. So they do not have any copyright issue. You can use them in your lessons for your students. Now, another amazing way of doing that is I can simply click on the picture and drag and drop right here on my document. Again, I can just right click, and I don't want all of this, so I can crop the image. I don't want the extra portion to be here, so I can do the cropping easily. without using any editing software. So I can simply crop and increase or decrease the size again. Apart from this, if I want any information regarding the penguins to be added, so for example, if I'm going to write penguins, I don't want this highlight part to be here. I'll just make it white. Okay. I don't want it to be underlined anymore. And I'm going to change the settings back again. I'm going to change the colors. This is how I'm going to do it. Now I want the information for penguins to be put here, and I want it to be as a hyperlink. So for example, I'll just go to this web page. Now I can copy this link. I'll come back again to my document. I'll click here, right click, and you'll see an option called link. Now I'm going to paste this link here and click on apply. It's very important to click on apply, otherwise it won't change into a hyperlink. Now, as you can see, it's blue in color, it's underlined, and it's a hyperlink now. So if, for example, if students want to go here and they want to click here on penguins, they'll be directly taken over to the link of penguins. So like this, I use link option a lot because I don't like putting too much text or too many pictures here on my document. So I can simply put more information as a link. Now, if you want to put the citation here, you can just simply click on the cite as footnote, click here, and you will see the number appearing here. If you go down, you can see the citation from where this link or where this information has been taken from. So like this, you can add citations, and after doing this, you can again, if you're a math teacher like me, you would like to insert equations. Now, most of the math teacher, they face problem in adding a fraction or adding numbers to the document. So what you can do is go to insert, go to equation here. After clicking on equation, you'll see an equation toolbar right over here. So using this equation toolbar, what you can do is you can put the equation. For example, I want to put a symbol. For example, I would like to write, I'll go here and I'll write new equation. And I want 9 divided, I'll click on division symbol, 9 divided by 3. And I can put another symbol or answer is 3. So I'll make it visible. So this is how you can put equations here in the document. It's very easy and very handy for math and science teachers. If you want to put a fraction, you can also do that. So you'll just go over here and you can choose a fraction option. For example, this one, I can put the numerator part and the denominator part. Or if it's a mixed number, I can put it over here, C. So here's my mixed number. So like this, you can add images, you can add table, you can crop and edit the images, you can crop and edit using the right click over here. You can also add hyperlinks and add citations to the link. You can add math equation as well. And my most favorite part, you can use explore tool. Panna ma'am, do you like to add something over here?
No, perfect. It's going on. Okay.
Okay, so can you take it forward from here?
Yes, ma'am. So, shall I start sharing my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, already Ritika ma'am has talked about what we can do with Google Docs, how to highlight, how to...
Ma'am, you need to share your screen.
Yeah. And so further, I will take you to... Okay. So, ma'am has talked about adding hyperlink. Now, I will take you further for... exploring a tool within the Google Doc. That is also done. Okay, so now adding collaborator. So how we can add collaborator with the doc? So what I'll do is I'll just go to a doc. 1 minute. I have a doc here already. Yeah, it's so. Okay. when you go on your doc, the first thing which was talking about was the adding the collaborator, right? Okay, so what you can do is, how you can add your collaborator? You go to your file, click on that, and if you can see, here there are two options: email this file and email collaborator. Now this will appear only when you have your shared document. Now my this document is a shared one. If you can like, how you will identify that? If you go to share button here, it will show you that it is shared with one more person. That means my document is shared with me. So then only I will have this option as email this file or email collaborator. If it is not shared with me, then I'll just show you that it will not, you will not get that one as well. So this one is there, and you can see, okay, this one is also shared. Fine, leave it. So you get only one option. So I will go there again, email collaborator. I will click on that, and you can just directly email to your teacher, the teacher whoever you want. So what you can do is, you can send a copy, and then you can just write here the message: kindly do the changes in the document as discussed. Okay, and you will just go and click on the hit button, send. So automatically the message will go to the person whoever I have added. I can add as many collaborators I want if I want to. So that is done. So this is how you do the collaborate. You send the message to the collaborator. Now the another thing what you can do in your document itself is, if you see, if I click on any of the sentence, or if I highlight a thing, as soon as I highlight a sentence or a paragraph or whatever, you can see here two buttons. One is plus sign and one is another. So this plus sign says add a comment, and the other says suggest edits. So when you want to put a comment, suppose I want to comment a person. So how you can do this? You just click on this plus button, and box will appear. You can see here, yeah, the box has appear, and then when I put @ and whatever email addresses I have in my contacts list, they will appear here, and then I can just directly go and type that person's name, and then write the comment: please change the heading, or whatever I want the message as. I can just write the message and click on assign, and then assign button, and this will be going to that person and comment. So if you see here, I can see now that I have sent the comment to this person, and that person is will be notified by an email, and he will get the notice. And whenever that person is rectifying that, if you see this portion which I have, what I want that person to change is already highlighted. Okay, so this is how you can comment someone. And if you want to check your comments, like if there are 2-3 comments, past comments, if you go to this button, open comment history, click on that, and then you can see the comments whichever it is done, or when, at what time it is given, and whether it is replied or not, marked as done or not. All this you can see here. And once the person has done the changes, and if we click the button done, as I had shown you just now, so it is already marked done. So it will go away, the comment goes away. Similarly, if I want to suggest something, like if I want my collaborator to just change this paragraph into some other thing. Okay, I feel that there is something missing in this, so add one. So if as I would suggest, I'm not editing or I'm not telling him or her to change anything. I'll just click want to suggest something as a suggestion. So as soon as I click on that suggest button, you can see here at the corner your file goes into suggesting mode, and then you can just give them the suggestion. So if I want to give them again, 1 minute. So now if I press only the delete button, if I want that person to delete this or make changes, as soon as I press just the delete button from my keyboard, you can see the complete paragraph is not deleted, but it gets cancelled and the notification is gone to the person, now whoever I want. So again, same way, I can just write at the rate and send the comment to the person whoever I want. Okay, and I can just send it. Writing, I can also write the message even there.
Ma'am, can
And
you also
once,
show how to use Google Translate?
yeah, I'll just show. I'm going to do that. So once the thing is done, then the person, if like him or her wants to change, they can change it. If does not want to change, then they just cancel that, and then it remains same. Now similarly, if I want to change this completely, one more option I would show you. As can you see my extension here? One of the extension I have used here is mode, wherein if I want to not write the comment, I want to just speak something. I'm feeling a bit lazy or some things like that, and I want to just, if I choose this mode comment, it gives me an option to speak. And if I click on this, and then the recording starts. Hello, please change the sentence and use more vocabulary in it. And as soon as I do that, done, and the thing is recorded, and I send it, and it goes to the in the form of a recording. It goes exactly in the form of this is a wonderful extension which you can use it apart from the things. Okay, so this is done. Now how you can use the Google Translate. So when you want to translate the complete document, my complete document is in English and I want to change it. So what I will do is I will go to tool, click on that. You can see here translate document. So once I click on that, you get n number of languages here. In all, as far as my knowledge, I think there are 107 languages in which you can translate a document. So I will just go there, and I want to change this document into Hindi. I select that and I click on translate. In another tab, the complete document will be changed, and you will get a translated document into Hindi. So you can see here, along with my content, with the picture and everything, whatever I had, I still have that my original document into English, and as well the translated document in Hindi. I am having it here. So पर निर्देशक का भाषण स्वतंत्रता दिवस पर, तो थोड़ा इधर उधर हो जाता है कभी, बट 98% तक ये बहुत अच्छी तरह से ट्रांसलेट कर देता है आपको आपका पूरा पैराग्राफ. सो दिस इज हाउ द ट्रांसलेट वर्क्स. Okay, so now I think
Ma'am, we have a
go to the
question. Can you
next.
show citation again, if possible?
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll just show that. So I think this translate document is clear. Okay, so I'll just close my tab because it is getting hanged. So if I want to, okay, you want the citation one. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay, let me change it. Since I had changed for suggestion mode, I have to go back to edit mode, then only it will be there. So now I can edit it. Okay, fine. So if I want to write some information on Mona Lisa, suppose, okay. So what I will do is I will go to Explore button. I will type here Mona Lisa and enter. Just a second, 1 minute. Yep. Yeah, it's taking a bit time.
I think this is also very useful because when we give students a project work, they can copy the work from the Explore tool and they can put the citation so that the teacher knows the source from
Yeah.
where the work has been copied. So when we click here on the Explore tool, we get a list of web pages, and there we can use
Yeah.
the citation right now.
Yeah. Yes. So see, you get, so it's taking a little time. So if I want this information, what I can just go to this Wikipedia, click on that. In another tab, my thing will open, and as ma'am had shown you before, you can just copy paste the thing. Okay, let me go back. I will just show you from here only directly. Okay, so this is where you can see the web results. You have to go to web results for doing the citation. And when you click on this three dots, this we call as snowman. When you click on this three dots, you have the citation options as MLA, APA, and Chicago. So generally, we all use MLA option. So that is ticked on. So I will go with that. When I click on that, can you see this here inverted comma option, and it says the site is footnote. So when I want to copy this information, I can go click on this and open up in the new tab, and the information will be there, and I can copy that information. Just a second, please. Yep.
So we just need to click on those inverted commas and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
citation would be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, so I think we've covered all
Yeah.
the points and we can do a
And
lot of things in
yeah.
Google Docs.
Okay, so what I will, so here my information is there, and if I click on the citation, you can see here this number as I will just show you in increased manner, so that and I'm so sorry, it's getting hanged again and again. So
So
okay,
that's
No
so you can
worries. Yeah.
see, yeah,
yeah.
you can see here the citation which is added already in the as a footnote. So
Brilliant.
anything else? Yeah, now I will show you about the hyperdoc. The next topic is,
Panna ma'am, I think it's getting
yes,
hang and we are short of time. So I
Yeah,
think,
maybe, yeah,
yeah,
Panna ma'am, we can, if you can just show an example of how the hyperdoc looks, and we will send it to all our
yeah,
viewers in our
yeah,
slide deck.
sure. So I will show you the sample of hyperdoc. Yeah, just a moment, it is loading.
No worries, no worries.
I have
Anyway,
also, ma'am, you can show the slide deck. It's there in that also, if you can share it.
Okay,
sure, ma'am.
perfect. Yeah. Ritika, I shared my
Yeah, and
screen, so
So as we can see, we can use Google Doc as a hyperdoc. Instead of putting, as I said, all the documents together on the one page, you can put the hyperlinks. Students will go if they want to watch a YouTube video, they can just click on the link.
yes,
If they want to use an Explore tool, they can just directly go to the detailed version of your text. If you want to link a picture to something, they can always click on the picture and it will take you to a different page. So it's like a
yeah,
multimedia textbook, and students love it. Trust me. I've been
and
using it, and students are totally fond of it.
and I
we
one of
think
the
it
also
is
have
very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please
One
go
of the
ahead.
Yes.
best use of HyperDoc is that once you are through with your syllabus, you can have the entire syllabus inside one document in as a HyperDoc, and that document, if you just share with the students, then the students can have access to all the chapters, all the links, and all the images and animations in one single document. This is really brilliant, and you can also, I think, can also convert it into PDF and then also share with other mediums as well.
And I think this just helps that the learning doesn't remain within the textbook. So now we are going beyond the textbook, exploring all the links, all the sources from where that topic can be learned. So it's a great thing to use HyperDocs in classes.
Yeah, and
there are
brilliant
examples
explanation.
of two of the hyperdocs, and plus the one of the beautiful link I have added there, so people
Yeah,
can
perfect.
That would
Yeah.
be shared with the audience.
Yeah.
So brilliant presentation here by Ritika and Panna ma'am. So thank you for your expertise, and yes, you have covered what is there in level 2. So
Yes.
So
if
this is
anyone
an
has missed
example of a challenge that comes in, or the scenario based question. So something like create a hyperdoc or create a math planning and add hyperlinks to it. So just practice on whatever our mentors have told you, and then you can later on practice this challenge by yourself. We will be sending you the whole slide deck at the end of the third day. So this is an example that our mentors wanted to show.
And already Ritika ma'am has already shown you that how to add a link. So that is nothing but the hyperlink. So you can add any image, video, whatever link you want. You can just type there and add the link in there. It will change into hyperlink. And this is how the complete document changes into hyperdoc.
So
Awesome.
I also appreciate the audience here asking little questions over here. And just to guide you further, that I shall be sharing a Google group link shortly onto the chat. I wish every of the audience members should connect with us in the Google group so that we can continue these doubt solving sessions over the group by the mentors there, and so that our bootcamp timings don't get disturbed. So yes, Reshma, we go to the next topic now.
Yes, thank you,
Okay.
Ritika and
Bye.
thank you, Panna ma'am.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next topic that we are going to go on is Google Forms. And then let us invite our other two mentors who decided to tell you all about Google Forms. So I'm adding them to our screen, and welcome Vishal sir and Tariq.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so all yours, and if you want to
Google
share
Form
your
is one of the best utility of the G Suite, and we're really glad to have Tariq sir and Vishal sir here explaining the same. So over to you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
At the backstage, yeah.
Thank you, Reshma ma'am, Vishal sir. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Vishal Kumar Tan. I am from Gujarat. I am a senior maths faculty and Google Certified Educator Level 2. Over to you, Tariq sir.
Thank you, Vishal sir. Hope our session goes well. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
This is Tariq Masood. Currently, I am based in Dhaka. I am an IB DP chemistry facilitator over here. I have been teaching chemistry for past 9 years, and I am Google Certified Educator. So let's dive in, sir.
Yeah,
okay.
Sure, sir.
So, sir, can you please share the screen?
Sure, sir.
Or should I share?
No, I can share. If you want, I can share, sir.
Okay, leave it. I'm sharing from my end. Just a second. Yeah. So, hello everyone. As we have said that here we are for Google Forms. Google Form is one of the tools. It's very important for surveys and all. So let's dive in more deep into this Google Form. As we have introduced ourselves, this is Tariq Masood along with my co-presenter Vishal Tong for this Google Form. So what we are going to learn today, there are a few things that we will be taking over today, and that are, first of all, creating form, and then after creating form, response destination, form settings, creating quiz, going to sections, and with the help of sections, going to the adventure stories. These adventure stories, really, they are beautiful to see. Today, you'll be diving in a lot more deeper to create adventure stories using sections. So how do you enter into Google Form? There are 3 different ways how you can go and explore Google Form. First of all, you can directly type in your Omnibox forms.google.com and you will enter into form. Or second is you can click these 3 9 dots that is known as waffle, or you can say as 9 magic dots. As you click these 9 magic dots, lots of Google tool appear and you can get your form there. Third way to go to your form is using your drive. You can click your drive and you enter through into your form. So these are the 3 ways how you can enter into your form. Now, there are many things that we will be exploring today, how we title our form, creating response destination, sections, and many more. So let's more go dive into and understand what it is. So, sir, can you see the Tokyo Olympic 2020? Vishal,
Yeah.
sir? Okay, thank
No,
you.
sir. It's
So,
using section slide is there.
pardon, sir?
No, sir. Carry on.
Can you see this Tokyo Olympic?
No, sir. The other
Sir,
slide you are showing, sir.
yeah, I think you have to share with some other screen. So you can just share the entire screen. Then if you just move on to different tabs, you will be able to make it visualize.
Okay, hope now you can see, sir.
Yes, it's
Okay,
visible.
thank you. Thank you. So first of all, means when we talk about forms, first the thing is to title your form. Here you will be finding means untitled section. What I have done is titling. So let me go back and means for example, let's say I am going to title it and I am writing Tokyo. So what I did, I wrote Tokyo, and when I click over here, Tokyo comes. This is the first thing that you can do, means titling your form. Now, when you have titled your form and you want to create questions using your form, so just click this plus button and you can go to your section questions. And the first question that I have presented over you is which country won most of the medals in Tokyo Olympic? The reason behind was to show you how you can add images in your forms. Okay, for example, let's say I have means left this fourth option and I want to add an image over here. If I click over here, what I see that I can go many of the options. See, the first option is camera. You can use your camera, click over here, take an image, upload over here. You can use the URL. If you click over here, you can paste one URL, whatever you want for the image, and you can upload you from there. Or you can go using your photos that you have saved, or if you have any photo in your Google Drive, with that also you can go. The most that I like is you go to the Google image search, you type whatever means you image who you want. Let's say I want to show that here an option for India. Okay, and if I type India flag, what I see that yes, the flag of India is there and I want to make it an option. What I need to do is click any image, go to this insert option. If I click over here, what I see is that the flag of India is there. Now, when I have means added all the images, whatever I wanted, and if you see the second question over here is who won the first gold medal for India in athletics. So likewise, you can go and adding various questions, whatever you want. Now, one thing that we want to see over here, or let me show you in this very question only. For example, let's say you have this question. Now see how many different types of question you can create from over here, this drop box. So you can create a short answer question, you can create a paragraph question, multiple choice question, check boxes, drop down. If you click this drop down, what happens that a drop down box will be coming and all the options will go into it. Either you can ask your learners to means upload a file. For example, let's say you ask a learner to go for a project and upload the file from there. So if you click over there, then a section will come where learners can click that part and upload any document, whatever they want for. So these are means one of the best options that forms give us. If, for example, let's say you are going for a survey and you want this linear scale. For example, you want to rate anything, means rate how did you like my presentation? Strongly agreed to strongly disagreed. So you can rate up from 1 to 10, 1 to 5, whatever you asked for. Multiple choice quiz, these are the various things, means even you can ask for dates for, let's say you ask for a test, means you want your learners to give a choice that when they want a test. Click this particular date and what you see, the calendar will be popping up. Here you can see a calendar has popped up and your learners can easily means take the means calendar and using the calendar they can give the date. So these are the various options that they can go for. So forms give you lots of options. Now, for example, let's say you have some questions that you want to repeat again in your form that you want to present. So what you can do, if you see over here, there is an option that says import questions. If you click over here, what you see that, for example, let's say I have this particular form with me. And what I want to do is that I want to choose some question from here. For example, let's say if I want to choose all the question and I want to add, I click select all and I add all the question. If just I want to add only one or two question, I click that very question, and what I see that means, let's say I want to click full name and city. These are the two options that I want to add in my form, and I import questions. What I see that all the questions are easily added to my current form. So this is one of the means good thing that your form gives to you. You can add title and description. You can means give an image and ask question as per that. You can upload a video and ask question as per that. And rest section part we will be going more deeper later on. So this is one of the means question options that we see over this form. Now let's come to the responses section. When we come to the responses section, yeah.
Sir,
Yes,
suppose
sir.
they want to change the order of the question now. Okay, like name you added, it's come down, so they want to jump to the top. So
reshuffling that we will be going in the settings section, and then we will be understanding this.
okay.
Okay. So when you talk about these responses, and what you see that you want to create a sheet. So you see that your form is accepting responses. If you uncheck it, what is happening that your form is not means accepting any response. Now no more further means any submission will be possible. If you just check it, what is happening now, your form is going to accept the responses. Now means where you want to accept your form, means what are the answers that you are accepting, where it should be located. So here you see there are many response destination. If you see select response destination, and what is it says that means any particular sheet you had before, and you want all your answers to be added in that sheet. So you want that yes, any particular old sheet should accept the form, so you can click this select existing spreadsheet and your means answer goes in that particular sheet. If you want a new sheet, create a new sheet, click it, just click it create, and here you go. If you don't want to click this three dots, small dots, you can click over this sheet symbol also, and what you see that using this sheet option also you can means add over there. So these are the things that we can easily do, and we can means have responses in our through our forms. Now let's go back to the settings section. Now if you see the gear box which is over here, which is just beside this send button, when I click this gear box, what I see that there are three different options: general option, presentation option, and quizzes. If you see over general option, it says collect emails. If you check it, what will happen? This form will start to collect emails, and the means whosoever is submitting the form will be clearly notified that this form is means accepting emails. If you click this limit to one response, as if you remember, you might have received the question in your level one. Okay, so if you click it, your form will be accepting only one response. You won't be able to give means more than one response. If it is not unmarked, you can submit more than one responses. Respondent can edit after submit, see summary, charts, and text responses. If you click over here, what will happen that if the means responders who are submitting, okay, they can edit if they have submitted. Means if any answer is wrong, they can even correct it if you are checking over here. Second is see summary, charts, and text responses. What will happen if you click over here, your respondent can easily check means what are their responses, in which way it is going. The charts that is generated, they would be able to see it easily. Now let's understand what this presentation section gives us. Okay, so show progress bar, this we don't need to show link to submit another responses, this we can correct it. Now, because we are in level 2, which is one thing which is very important to us is confirmation message. When we talk about confirmation message, let's say you want to give any confirmation message. Let's say I want to say thanks for your response or thanks for your feedback. And whenever my respondent will be submitting the means this particular form, means confirmation message will pop up in the screen which says thanks for your response. So whatever message you are typing over here, the respondent will easily able to receive the message as soon as he submits or she submits the form. This is one of the things which is very important. Just you can click over save and all the things are saved over here. Now let's go to these quizzes. Oh, one thing more I want to tell over here is, for example, you are having a means this form which I am showing you is from my personal domain. So if you are creating a form using your personal domain and you are in this presentation section, you will be seeing this much means options using your personal domain. Now, if you are using a Google Workspace domain, let's go and see over there. So if you see, sir, can you see this particular picture of matter?
Yeah.
Vishal, sir? Okay.
Yes, sir, I can, sir.
Okay, so when you go over here and you see this presentation section, this general section, if you see, what happens, here you see requires sign in. Okay, this will only be possible if you are using a Google Workspace domain. In your personal domain, this is not possible. Now, if you go to the quiz, and one thing very important, again, in this particular is Google Workspace domain when we talk about, for example, let's say I have clicked over and I am not accepting making it as a quiz. And if a question is said to you that you have to create a quiz, what you need to do is just you need to check it. And as you click it, your form has converted into a quiz. Now, this thing that you are seeing right now on your screen, which says locked mode on Chromebooks, this is again available on Google Workspace domain. It is a very great feature that Google has provided you if you are using Chromebook. What it says, if you click over here, if you check it, what will happen? The student or the learner, whosoever is responding or giving examination, cannot be able to go or switch to another tab or application unless and until they finish the form. So it's a very good thing for assessing, but again, it is using Chromebook. Now, if you see below, what you see immediately after each submission means as soon as if it is clicked, what will happen? As soon as the respondent is submitting the answers, they will be getting the answer. Or for teachers, it is generally suggested that if you are a teacher, what you should do is click over this particular option which says letter after manual review. Now what it says, for example, you want to give a personal touch to your child, to your learner, to your respondent, that you want to give any feedback or you want to suggest anything using Google Classroom. So you can go over here and you can click this particular option, and thus it will be after your review, it will be responding. But yes, if you want that immediately they should be getting the response, so click this option. And lastly, the most important thing is that after going every options that you have checked in, click the save option. As soon as you click, what is happening? Your form has become a quiz. Now, what is when a form becomes quiz? So if you see that if your form has become a quiz, what is happening, that there are new options coming to your form. What is the new option? The new option is you can see answer key, points, and many if you click over here, what you can do is you can give marks to your particular form. Like example, you want to give 1 marks to this question, you can give 1 marks. If you want to increase the marks, if you want to decrease the mark, whatever you want, you can use using these buttons. So we have done this. If you want this question to be required, you can click required. If you don't want it to be required, you can click unrequired. One very, very important feature of form what I wanted to show over you is that when you go to this 3 dot that is there on the right hand side corner and you click over here, what you see at the very down, there is an option that says preferences. When you click this, what you see that there are 2 different options at the last. One is make questions required. If you check it, what will happen that all the questions further when you will be using your form will be going under required. It means unless and until your respondent doesn't answer the question, they won't be able to go to the next page or they cannot submit it. Second thing is, if you check this thing, default quiz point value. For example, let's say I have checked it and I am going to give this value as 1 or 2 or whatever. So what will happen that, for example, let's say you want to make a paper and you want to make your paper where you want to give 20 questions. Every time you don't want to give that, yes, I'm going to this point, and then after every time I'm going to give one point to each and every question, and I am means wasting my time. To make my work easier, I have gone to that preferences section. I have checked in. I have given 1.2 each and every answer. What will happen? My phone will automatically be taking 1 point to each question, and I don't need to check it every time. So this makes my work very, very easier, and you will really like it. So these are the things that is from my end. Vishal sir, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As Tariq sir has already discussed everything about the Google form, and I know that the many of you come to know about the idea that how to make a question, how to convert the Google form into the quiz, and the basic features also, that if you want to make all the questions of a quiz from a particular value, then you can go to the preferences and you can change that. Okay. Now, few more interesting features of the forms are left, and that I'm going to cover here in my time. And the one basic feature of the Google form is this. In a advanced form, you can also say that advanced feature, that using sections means, what do you mean by the sections here? Suppose in a school, you want to make a Google form like this, in which you want to give the preferences to students, that suppose you are making a groups of the music, dance, and sports, and in that the student want to choose their own activity. So in this simple Google form or in a quiz, you cannot do that. You have to go for a branching. So you have to give the choices to the student, and that is possible using the sections only. Okay, so one condition is, mean conditions of the using section is there, we can enable the branching, okay, in Google form, but only for the drop down question and a multiple choice question. Okay, there is a restriction for using the sections. So here is the main thing, and now I'm showing you one thing. By that you will come to know that how we can use the sections. Just for an example, I have made one Google form for you. First of all, I just want to show you that what is the effect of section, and then I will show you that how I can make the Google form using the sections. Now, suppose this is my form. You can see that I have created a form based on the event management, and I want to collect the data that who is going to do for the food and beverage, who want to do the recreation, and who want to go for both the events. Now, suppose in this, I have given the food and beverages. I have given the option to them that who wants to go for a snacks, who can arrange the drinks, who wants to bring the pulao or rice. And in a recreation also, they wants to arrange the games, musics, and dance. So like this, I have created one sample form. And now I will show you that how I can create a form using the sections. Just to say.
Now you can see, as you can see, that using this new menu, a new form has been created using the drive. So
Yeah.
you can easily go to your drive using the means new menu. You can create the new form, and here you are understanding how to create sections using form. Vishal sir.
Okay. Yeah. Now everyone, suppose I have given you one choice over there, and I want to show you one more thing, that what other examples also you can create. Okay, like as I said that in a student, suppose we are giving the choices that they can select the music, dance, and sports. So based on that only, I am going to create one form quickly so that you can all understand that how basically we are going to select the sections here. Suppose now I'm creating a form and I'm giving the student to choose particular group. So suppose they want to choose a group, then I have already created my options here. Directly I can put it for your ready reference. Fine. Now I want to require this thing. Now suppose a student is choosing a music. Now after that, in the music also they have to select some different activity. So how I can go for that? Okay. Now in I have to give in a music, I have to give them a vocal, I have to give them an instrument. So this is called branching. Okay. So after this particular first question, you want to create a branching over here. So in this, you have to make a sections, right? So here I will make one section of a music. I want one more section because they can go for a sports also. So I will make sports sections. They can go for a dance also. So I will make one more section for dance. Right. And after in this section, I will add one question here that which activity they want to choose in a music also. Select your activity. So quickly I will go and I will select all my activity which I have selected for the music. So two options I have given them. So I will just quickly go and I will give the option to select this. Okay. And then I will go for sports. In this also they have to select their activity. So I can quickly copy my question from here. And I can paste my, even we can go for copying the same question. We can do that. That is also option available. Hope everyone understanding that how I am going to do this.
Yes, sir,
Okay,
you
and
are going very nicely. Our learners are enjoying it.
and here also we are going to select one more option for them that they have to select another activity from the dance. And I will just put my all the dance option here. They can select the Western dance, they can select the Indian dance. Salsa is also I have kept for them. Yeah. Now suppose I have created my section, but here again the few things you have to do. Suppose a student is selecting music, but after music they want to go for a section 2 here. So section 2 is the next section only. So here we don't have to choose anything, right? The automatically it will go to the music after the first one. But here if you will see that you have to make go to the section based answer. Without that we cannot link first section to the second section here. So after music, if they are suppose selecting a music, after that we have to tell them that where it will go to the section 2. If they are selecting dance, after dance they should go to the section 4. And if they are selecting sports, then after sports, if they are selecting, they should go for a section 3. Okay. So here one more thing I have to do. Now here see, after section 2, if they are selecting, then suppose a student has already selected music. In a music also they selected maybe the vocal, maybe the instrument. But after that what they will do? After that they should end the form. So they will submit the form. Okay. And here also I'm going to do the same thing. Suppose they have selected sports. After selecting sports, maybe they will come to the section 4. After section 4 also I have to select submit the form. And suppose they are selecting dance, but after dance this is nothing to go, automatically the form will get selected for a submit the form. Okay, this is the main thing I have created for here. And if you want, you can give it a extracurricular activity form. Fine. Now we can see one preview also that how my form is looking like. See here that choose a particular dance, and then automatically if you will select suppose dance, then it will go to the select your activity in a Western dance, Indian dance. I can select Indian dance and automatically it is coming submit the form. I can submit the another. I can check that whether my work is working or not properly. I can go for a sports. Automatically see it will show you now sports activity here. Okay, I can select swimming. Automatically it will submitting the form. So this is the way I can select the section. I can do the branching, and with the help of a branching, it's not only that you can just do the subjective things. No, we can use this branching in designing our adventurous stories also. Suppose we are designing an English literature story in which we are giving some scenario that you are moving in a jungle, and if a jungle you are seeing this, then we can include the picture also. Based on that picture, we can show them an option and they can do. It's a very adventurous thing. Literally, we have a link in our slide. We can see over there that how we can use branching in a adventurous story creation also.
Vishal sir,
That's
I
it.
would like to request you to present the slides so that we can talk about the scenarios that we have prepared for our wonderful educators that are joined with us today.
Sure, sir. No problem in that. But actually, the time is less. That's why we are not showing to them. Okay.
No, just a slide that I'm talking about that we
Okay.
have
Okay.
prepared.
Scenario. Okay, sir. Sure.
Yeah. Our slide deck only.
Can you see, sir, now?
Yeah, please click over the slide. Yeah. Yes, dear educators, if you see that there are lots of challenges for you regarding forms, you have to create a form, means you need to convert it into quizzes, you need to create sections, you need to create your adventure stories. N number of exciting challenges are there in front of you, and I see that you are accepting the challenge, standing with a full form saying, yeah, we are ready.
Excellent, Tariq sir and Vishal sir. So probably that your emoji is on the next slide. So if Vishal sir can move to the next slide, and
Sure, ma'am.
otherwise I'll quickly share it. I have it right here. So you see that Tariq sir has said and Vishal sir had said that you have accepted the challenge to go for level 2. So these are kind of the scenarios. So great job done, Vishal sir and Tariq sir, for motivating our teachers.
Thank you, ma'am.
And make sure that all the audience practice Google Forms, making it as a quiz, adding points. That means making it auto grading, as well as how to have section based form division, which helps in branching in your class as well as differentiated learning. Okay. Yeah.
Brilliant explanation from Michelle sir and Tariq sir. And yes, you can view this session later in our YouTube channel. So in case if this has gone a little fast for you, you can just revise it in the YouTube channel. So thanks once again, and let us move on to our next topic, Reshma.
Okay. So the next topic that we are going to do here is Google Sheets. So we just saw that we all collected lots and lots of data on Google Forms. And now how are we going to use Google Sheets to analyze that data, which will be more meaningful for us? So I'll just invite our presenters for this session. That is Cheshri ma'am and Imtiaz sir. So welcome both of you.
Welcome, Imtiaz sir and Jeshri ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
All yours. So feel free to
Yeah.
share your screen.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes.
Imtiaz, sir?
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah. Okay. So good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining. Today, me, Jayashri Patil, and my co-presenter Imtiaz sir, we will be presenting in front of you all the options which are there in Google Sheets and the topics which are needed for the preparation of level 2. So today, what all we will be covering, that I'll just share you all through a Google Sheet slide, and then we will be giving you the live demonstration of all that. So as an educator, just now you all have seen about Google Forms. The data which you have collated in Google Forms, you can easily analyze that in Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is really very handy tool for all of us as an educator also. So we can do a grade book with the help of Google Sheets. We must think why we should use Google Sheets and what are the advantages and benefits of it. We can create a portfolio, we can create rubrics with the help of Google Sheets, we can create a grade book. So there are n number of uses as an educator, and that is why we should use Google Sheets. So today in our session, I'm going to explain you about creating, editing and sharing charts. Under charts, we are also going to learn about radar chart and timeline chart, which is a part of level 2 examination. There will be scenarios on this. Then we will also see a Sparkline chart, which is a very beautiful one. Then I'm also going to show you about importing data sets and spreadsheet, and about functions, pivot chart, a pivot table, and applying conditional formatting. So this all will be covered by co-presenter Imtiaz sir. So just before I start, I just wanted you all to know what can I do using Google Sheet, because this is a question which might come in everyone's mind. So what all we can do is we can edit and format files in real time. All changes are automatically saved. As you know, Google gives us that facility. Whatever changes we are doing, that are saved automatically. It may be any Google tool. Then we can very easily organize and analyze different types of informations which are available. We can do one more thing, like we can add charts, and which really gives us a very beautiful visual representation of the data, and it helps us to analyze more clearly. Automatically calculate results. As we all know, Google Sheets provides us different functions which will be covered today. So those help us to calculate results, like we can do average and all these things. So that will be covered today. Now suppose, for example, if I have a data in other format, like it is in Excel or something, we can even convert that easily into Google Sheets. That features is also available with the help of Google Sheet. We can convert different formats, different spreadsheets can be used as a Google Sheet. Now I'm just moving to the sample data. These are few slides which we have created, but instead of doing that, it will be nice if we go to the demonstration. So I'll just share my screen, and this is a sample demo sheet. Now, to start with it, we all know how to open a Google Sheet. It's very easy. We can go to our drive. There is a new option. And in that, we will find this all we have already done it level 1. We will find it Google Sheets. Just simply click on it and you can have a Google Sheet Untitled spreadsheet open. If you don't want to go through this drive, you can go to new tab simply and you can type sheet.new and you will be able to open a new spreadsheet. So you can go any of the way and you can open a untitled spreadsheet. Now when it opens, the first thing that we should give a title so that we can identify the purpose and what type of data is available in this sheet that can be easily analyzed. So this way you can just open it. Now in this thing, I'm going to cover about filtering and sorting, which we have already seen, but I will just quickly take you through. Suppose I have this particular data which is there with me and I want to sort it. There is a difference between sorting and filtering, which is very important to understand. Sorting means if I have a data, I can just rearrange it. Sort means we can rearrange a data which we have in a different way, like as per our requirement. We are just rearranging, the complete data remains as it is in the sheet. But when we talk about filtering means the data remains as it is on the sheet, but we are just viewing the required data. So we are filtering the required data from the complete sheet. So this is the difference between sort and filter. Now let's see how to sort the data and how to filter it. First, primary thing to use both the features is that you need to select a data in Google Sheet. Then you can go to data option and you will find different options here for sorting as well as filtering. So we will just see how we can sort a range and how we can rearrange the data. So I will just click on this. Always remember to click on this option, data has header row, because we have these headers. So please remember to select that, and then here you can see automatically it shows all the headers which we have in our data, like which game you would like to play, indoor, outdoor. So depending on our requirement, we can select which data we want to sort. So I just want to sort it as per the names. and I want it ascending or descending order, that's up to us. And suppose I'm selecting it as a reverse order, and just click on sort. You can see automatically the data is sorted. Everything remains as it is. It is just rearranging. Now you must be thinking, if I sort it as per names, what about these other fields? So Google Sheets and Google Tools are very expert and very easy. They automatically sort all other fields which are there. The condition which you are applying on a particular column, automatically the other data will be sorted. So this is all about sort. You can do it in ascending and descending order, and as per your requirement, you can select the columns also. Now let's see how we can use a filter. Filter is something which I have just now told you. Filtering means we are applying conditions, and based on that, we are making a data visible in front of us. So first, select the data which we want to apply as a filter. Go to data, or you can even use these simple icons which are available. Here also you can click, or you can simply go to data and click on create filter. Now you must have noticed, as soon as I clicked on create filter, there is some icon which is coming over here in each and every column, right? So this is just a notification that I have added filters here. But depending on my condition, my requirement, I can choose on the column where I want to apply a condition. For example, name, which game you play, I want to apply condition over here. So I will just click on this. Whichever column you wish to apply filter, just click on this arrow and you can select a condition. Now by default, all the data which is available in that cell is selected. You can select or deselect as per your requirement. I just want to view everything, the data for only the students, those who are playing indoor games. So I deselect this and then just click on OK. You can see simply the data is filtered. It doesn't mean that the outdoor games and the data is deleted from here. It is just hidden, and I can just visualize the data as per my requirement. And it is as simple as that. You can just click on this and remove. Again, the filter can be removed. You can even go here, data, and from here you can turn off the filter to remove it. Now, as a level 2 preparation, the main important thing which is required is that to create a filter view. Now, for example, as we all know, we have share option, and we can add as many as teachers with us, who can create or who can edit the data. Now what if I have applied a particular filter and I don't want that to be changed, or whenever I visit it again I want that to be visualized? So what I can do, simply I can create a filter view. This is the important part. So how we can create filter view? We can just select this data and we can just go to again data option. There is an option called as filter views. You can see it here. So you can create a new filter, or you can just save it as a filter. Suppose you have already sorted data, you can click on save as filter. Now as soon as you click on save as filter, this particular black line will come, and here you can give the name which you feel that will be easy for you to understand. So I am here just giving indoor, so that I do understand it is just the data for indoor games, and I'm just simply keeping it this way. Now I'm just removing it, these filters. It is very easy. We can just go over here and just I can remove it, or I will just close this first. Yes, and now I can remove these filters. Just click on this, automatically filters are removed. Now next time when I visit, I don't need to apply a filter for indoor. I will just go to data. There is an option called as filter view, and just select a particular filter view which you have saved. I'm just clicking on this, and it is that easy. Automatically the view is in front of me. So this way you can create as many filter views as many you want as per your requirement, and it is already saved. No need to do the repetition of the task. So this is all about sort and filter. Next important part, just now I discussed ki we can even have a visual representation. And how can we have that? With the help of charts. Now, for example, I have this particular data in front of me, in which I have the names of the students and different marks which they have scored in different subjects. Now, what do I want to do? I want to visualize this data and I want to represent it in the form of charts. So it is very easy. This is already you have learnt in level 1. I'll just take you through in a minute. Select the data. Here there is an option called as insert chart. Just click on it. It takes little time to come, and once you click on it, you can see automatically by default this particular chart appears on your screen. You can just move it wherever you want. Now, by default, when we add, it comes as a column chart. You can go here and you can change the type of a chart. You can just click on this and you can change it. Just click on this arrow. You can go here and different types of charts are available. So depending on your requirement, you can visualize data in different way. You can have this type of column chart. You can have a line chart. You can have then this pie chart. So the way you want, you can create and change this chart. The beautiful part with the chart is that suppose I have created this particular chart and I want to share it, or I want to save it, or I want to publish it. So it is very easy. These three beautiful dots are there. Just click on it. You will get different options which you can do. You can edit this chart later on. You can delete. You can download it as image or PDF document. Then you can even publish this chart as a web. Copy, move to new sheet. Suppose you feel that here data and everything is very scattered and it becomes difficult, so you can move it to the new sheet, or you can even change the text. So this is all you can do with the charts. And simply I just give you an overview. In level 2, you will be asked to create a Sparkline chart and bar chart. Now, Sparkline is what? First, let's understand that. Sparkline is also a type of chart, but you must have seen when I have shown you this chart, which includes the complete data and only one chart representation is available here. But if I talk about Sparkline chart, it is very small chart which gives me a clear understanding in a particular cell. You can see for this particular data, I have this chart which is in a single cell. And same way I can have it for all other students. So let's understand how to create a Sparkline chart. We have to first start with equal to sign. Once you start with equal to sign, it is very important to write the name of the function. Like I'm using Sparkline, so I'm just typing the name. So whenever you use any function in Google Sheets, it starts with equal to, then you give the function name, and next step is that just give this bracket. Now, once these three simple steps are done, which are same for all the functions, next step comes is selection of the data. Now, I'm just selecting this range. Once you have selected the range, just complete the bracket and simply press enter key from the keyboard. I will repeat the steps. Equal to sign, name of the function here, it is Sparkline. Open bracket, select the range and complete the bracket. And simply press enter key. You can see automatically it gives me the clear picture. You can see here it is 78 and slowly steadily the graph is going down, and no need to do it again for all the data. You can simply drag it and apply it for all other students. So no need to rewrite the same formula again and again. And simply you will have a Sparkline chart which gives us a visual representation in a single cell. So I hope you must have understood it how to use. Very simple. You can see the formula here. Important part is equal to sign, name of the formula, and just selecting the range and closing the bracket. Now, suppose you want to compare two types of data. For example, here I have a list of activities and how many girls and boys are there enrolled for that particular activity. These numbers are reflected here. Now, what I don't want to use this type of Sparkline chart. I want to use it in a bar format. Like for example, it gives me a clear picture by identifying that here in this particular activity, number of girls are less and number of boys are more. So if I want to get a quick representation of this, what can I do? I can again simply start with the same process, equal to Sparkline, and then start with this bracket, select the data. Now in this time, I am not closing it because I don't want this simple type of Sparkline. I want to use it in a different way. I'm using a bar type of Sparkline. So what will I do? I will give comma after that. Then use a curly bracket to specify which type of chart you want to be there. So in double quote, whenever we write any text or string, we write it in double quotes. So I'm typing it here, chart type, complete the double quote, give comma, and I'm mentioning the type of chart. So it is a bar chart, complete double quotes, and complete curly bracket, and then finally complete this square bracket, this round bracket. Now you can see it clearly. I have till here the process remains same. After that, I have just opened a curly bracket. In double quotes, I have written the type, chart type, and then I have just mentioned which type of chart it is. Now here I have opened the bracket, so I need to close that first, and then I will be closing this. And once it is done, simply press enter key. You can see automatically I get data. Here also it is the same representation. I don't need to rewrite this again. I can just simply drag and it is ready for all other activities also. So it gives me a clear picture, how many number of boys and girls are there in a particular activity and which where the number is more. So this is about Sparkline chart, beautiful chart which comes under in a simple single cell. Now in level 2, there is one more type of chart which comes as a scenario, that is radar chart. Now this radar chart is a chart where you have a different type of data and you are just analyzing is. In radar chart, it always start with an axis. It start pointing as axis, like you might have seen a graph paper. In that, when we start with 0 axis and then we go on plotting the numbers or points. That way, this particular chart will come. Radar chart is also known as spider chart. It is also known as web chart. Now, how to create it? It's again very simple. Select the data. Click on this chart option. By default, we all know it gives us a column chart, but I don't want that. So what will I do? I will simply click on this chart type drop down arrow. Now, these all charts are listed here. To find radar chart, we just need to scroll it down. And even if we don't remember the icon, it is very easy. Just bring your cursor this way and you will find automatically it will give you the name of the chart. So this is a radar chart. Just click on it. Now you can see very well, it starts with a 0 axis. It starts from here and automatically whatever expenses I have listed down here, all are rounding and all are revolving around this axis. So it is very simple to create. You can even do some changes to change the visualization. See. So this way you can change, but it is not asked in level 2 examination. In scenario, only data will be given and you will have to create a radar chart. So it is very simple. Select it, go down and select radar chart. Automatically the chart will appear on your screen. Again, all these things remain same which we can do with charts. So I am not going to go explain that. So this is all about radar chart. You can simply move it wherever you want. And why it is called as spider chart, you can see it. The look of it is different, like it is a web or spider. That's why it is also called as spider or web chart. Next type of chart which is asked in level 2 examination as a scenario, that is a bubble chart. Now, how to create a bubble chart? Suppose I have this information with me, how much cell was done and when the temperature was this much and how much amount of cell was done. So just select, it is as simple as that. Select, click on chart. Now this is a bubble chart comes under scatter chart category, as the location and the pointers are shown as a bubble represented in the form of bubble. So you can just click it and you can see it. The data representation is same as chart, but it is in the form of bubbles. So this way you can create bubble chart also. Just remember, you will find it in the scatter chart category here. So this was about bubble chart. Then there is something called as timeline chart also. If you want to visualize a timeline, then you can just simply select the data. Now for timeline chart, just remember you should have a date compulsorily in the first column, then only the timeline chart will come. So I'm just selecting this data. Click on this. Now to go to timeline chart, again you go down and you will find a timeline chart here in other charts category. Radar chart is also listed under other chart category, and timeline chart is also listed under this category. Just click on it and you will have this timeline which looks like a zigzag. You can see automatically whatever data you have here, it is represented in the form of timeline. So this particular type of chart will also be asked in the examination. You can click on customize and you can do some changes if you wish. You can select this data, you can just add colors to it, and you can just change a visualization of the chart. They will not ask you to do that. Only the chart type will be given, and you just need to select data and convert that data or show that data as a type of chart which is given. So till now we have seen the basic charts. We have also seen a Sparkline chart, radar chart, bubble chart, and timeline chart. So I hope I would have covered the charts which are required in the scenario for level 2 preparations. We have also seen sort and filter. Now, one part which will not be a part of level 2 examination, it will not come as a scenario, but still I will explain. If we have something in other Google Sheets or other data is available in different sheets and I don't want to copy paste it, so there is a beautiful feature called as importing data. So what I can do for that, I'm just copying that data automatically in my existing set. So just click on this file, click on import option. Now you just need to select a particular file from where you just want to copy a data. So I'm just clicking on recent, and here I have just selected this particular file, or I can just take this one and select. You can see as soon as I select a particular sheet from there, it gives me option import file, and the file name appears over here. I can create a new spreadsheet, that is a separate spreadsheet, or I can insert a new sheet over here. I can even replace a data which is available in this spreadsheet, but I'm clicking on new sheet, and automatically I can click on import data, and that data will be imported over here. You can see simply I have the complete data coming on my sheet. So this is all about my part I was about to cover. So thank you so much for listening me patiently. Now I will hand over to my co-presenter Imtiaz sir. Over to you, sir. Sir, you are on mute, I think. So we can't hear you, Imtiaz sir. You're on mute.
You just check the headphones that you're speaking.
Can you get me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
you're all good.
yeah, okay. Oh, Jesse ma'am, that was really brilliant. Even I was, watching everything very closely. Few things even
Thanks.
which I never used that, it was brilliant. So
I
yeah,
went
thank you
too
so much.
fast due
Thank
to
you.
time constraint.
No, no, it was
Thank
brilliant
you.
explanation.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen then. So let me see what is my part. Right. I hope you are able to see my screen there.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, so we have already discussed so many things. Just functions and pivot table, which I think pivot table, many of the people ask that what to do and how to do. And really, Jayashree ma'am has already made the, our one of the tasks like very easy. So that we are going to discuss about is just we have the topic. So use functions including sort, count if, sum unique, and then conditional, formatting, and then pivot table. So this is the sequence we are going to have. These already discussed. Yes. So create a filter, you have already discussed. This is the part where we see all the functions, right? So just go to this a sigma option and click, so you will get all the options, because some average, count, maximum, and minimum, they are very frequently used tools, so we it is all top. But if you want to find out something else, then you just click on all, and there you will get all kind of functions. So let's say, let's start by the way here. So what is that? I'm going to start this. Yeah. So here we have a one of the sheet is given, and that I'm going to explain with the the point what we have there. Yes. So I'm going to present first of all. Right. So that means we are going to first use the function. So as I told you that we can find the functions, and we can use the formulas as well, that ma'am was already explained about few of the formulas. And there we will see that the sigma function is there, so we will get all the functions here. Now what we are going to do is, first of all, like, we have to use any of the functions. So suppose we are going for count if, or suppose we are going for the unique. So let's say I want to apply the unique part, and what unique does, so it delete or hide the repeated parts. So let's say I'm going for the unique, suppose, and that is what so simply use the formula, or you can directly use from here also, so whatever the way you want. So I'm going to explain it by using the formula. So that is there. So simply, as we have already discussed about that, simply use the equal sign and then type the function. So we have got it here, unique. Now what part you want to make it unique? So like, let's just select the range, and that's it. So I'm just going to select the range here and just enter. So we will get all the sorry, it was just uploading. So we got all the unique parts here. So that doesn't take much time. Simply whatever the part, it is not necessary that you have to select the complete sheet. If you are working on some of the columns, then you can simply select the column and you can find what is the unique there. So this is what unique work, and this is what unique looks like. So you will get all unique parts of the sheet, or unique values of the sheets. After that, if I'm going for the sum, so sum, like the simple sum, we already know what is simple sum. So suppose I would just want to find the sum of them, and that's it. So suppose simply here click sign add, and that will directly give you sum. So you don't have to do much, and even it will give you the suggestion also, that you want to find the sum for the complete column, or just one or two. So that's whatever the way. Either you can find from there, or double click while you are getting the plus sign, or you can simply drag. So this is these are the simple sum. But what is then sum if? So sum if I'm going to explain here, by the way, because sum is already you have already we have already discussed about the sum in the level 1 also, you have learned. So what is then sum sum if? So sum if is whenever we need to put some kind of conditions, like it is we need to find the sum. Suppose when something is smaller than or greater than the values, or whatever is there. So it is that suppose, yes, I'm going to take the sum apart somewhere, like it is that. So equals to sum if, and then we are going for the range. So what is the range we are going to find? So that as much you want, you can select. Oh, by the way, just a minute. Yes, sum if, then yeah. Now I'm going to select the range. So let's say I'm taking this range, or whatever the range you want, you can take the range, and then we have to apply the condition. So suppose the values are greater than maybe 10. So just comma, greater than, that means first you need to put the inverted comma, greater than, and say it is 10, and just take it. So all the values, like all the sum which is greater than, we will find here. So this is what we have taken, so many values, but it can be done row wise or column wise, if you want to do this in the particular row, or particular for the particular column. So that can be done easily. So this is what sum if. And the same thing we do for the count if. So like, there are 2-3 things, like we have to simply count. So yes, all the numerical values we can count. So we, in this sheet, we have all numerical values. So that's like, simply you can like do it. Let me just there are so many things, it's okay. So I want to count the the values in this cell, right? So simply click the formula again. So that is very easy, and Excel sheet gives the lots of suggestions even for you. So if I am going for the count if, right, and here it is count if. So what you want to count here? So suppose first I'm just going to count only that how many numerical values are there, right? So that will be simply take the count and then select the range. So the range, suppose if I'm going to select the range from here, that's it. and so select range has been done, and click. So let's see how many values it is given, though it is because the formatting is already set as the the format as currency or format as percent. Even few of the formats you will get from here. So that's it is given. Otherwise, how many values are there in total? There are 15 numerical values in total in the
Yeah, we can even
in
see
this
that in
column.
serial numbers, sir, right?
Yeah,
In serial
because it is
numbers.
already set.
Yeah.
So like dollars or something, and this work well. You see, I basically, if I'm giving my experience, that I basically use this function a lot or many time in my attendance sheet. So that because sometimes we need to count, like in this online classes or whatever. So we need to manage the lots of so many attendance sheets in a day. Like suppose if I'm taking 4 classes in a day online, so I need to arrange all the attendance for all 4 classes. So that becomes sometimes very much hectic. So what I generally do, so I suppose this is what. So yeah, here I have already marked, actually I have already taken these U. So and I want to just tell that how many how I can count that how many absents are there completely, or like the E and excuse, this everybody is doing. So I have focused only that how many absents are there. So that there are 3 absents, or suppose there are 4 absents, so that could be done. Like, so I'm just going to work on this as well. So first let me remove this all. So how to remove that is quite easy. Like, so just go on the format and simply clear formatting, and that's it, it is done. And so yes, and in apart from that, suppose I want to make a look little conditional formatting is also there. So but before that, I want to actually start for the count for the functions only. So let's say here how many absent or how many present, so that it is quite easy. Suppose this also I have to delete, or simply so now it is here. So that I can explain you that how to do it. Like so just I'm going to first apply the formula for the first column, total absent. So I have taken here total absent. So that's say like see equals count if, and as soon as you will be typing that, it will give the suggestions to you. Now what to do, simply select the range. Range is there. Now what else I want to, like, how and what I'm actually looking for, what I want to count. So we need to give the the condition there. That means in this range I want to count you know uh, all the u's. So as many u are there, I want to count for that. So simply just take the inverted comma and then close it, and that's it, done. It is like very much easy. So what you have to do, simply select the range and take the condition what you want actually to count, and just drag this so that you can count for all the days, or maybe like for the other days as well. So what I actually do, I keep them as it is, and as soon as I will be filling the attendance, that it automatically it will be taking. So this is what count if. And yeah, and what else if something is left, let me just go through the sheet, the points. Otherwise I'm going for the conditional formatting, right? So yes, conditional formatting actually what it does actually. So count if, sum if we have already done, and some unique also done. So this is what we are looking for the level 2, right? We don't have, otherwise sheet is something like, it's the the treasure. It is the treasure of so many information and so many things we can do there. So now I'm going for the conditional formatting. It's like sheet is something like, as many time you are learning something, you will be getting some new things,
New
right?
things, right?
So it is never ending the things, because so many formulas and so many things are there. Okay, I'm looking for the for the conditional formatting. So what is actually the conditional formatting? That means where we can basically go for the colors we want, for the it is like looking quite very simple sheets, and I want to make it little bit colorful. So what I can do is there, I'm just going to take the so just again go for the format. And for two things are there, that alternating colors, that sometime you might have seen that different colors are visible, like some are dark and some are light or something like. So first, suppose I'm going for the alternating colors, right? So I want to actually select the first I will have to select the range here, that for what I'm going to do this, right? So either you do in this way, or you can select the
It's always
all
better
the,
to select it
yes,
first, right?
yeah, that all, even I do the same. I always first select and then go for this, so that just a minute, now I can take it. It's very easy. So going for the format, alternating colors, and see oh, I need to select it again. Is it taking? Anyway, so let's see, because it is showing B22.
No, so from top you have to share, sir, and you
Mm-hmm.
can go to conditional formatting instead of
Yeah,
this one.
actually.
Select it from total, right? From top,
Right.
number one,
Yeah.
home one.
Oh, this was, I think it was there from. So yes,
Yeah.
I'm selecting again, once again. So that's it. I have selected this sheet, right? And now I'm going for the conditional formatting. So let's see if it is taking all the cells or all the rows. Oh, anyway, so then it, in that case, what I can do is simply I'm taking from A2. So I'm typing A2. Maybe some problems are there. Okay. I'm taking from A2, and because it always become difficult to me. So what are the last? Yes, it is, 22. So till K22, right? Or
Yeah.
yes,
So simply you can select, sir, and you can go for
yeah.
conditional formatting. It will come easily, right?
Even I was trying the same, so I don't know what was happening there. Yeah, it won't take, I think. Anyway, so let's see. So many colors are there. Something is happening.
Yeah, sometime Imtiaz sir, sometimes if it can happen, but I think you told exactly like what to do. So we have to select the range, go
Yeah.
to format,
See,
select
so I have
conditional
selected. Yeah,
formatting,
that's.
and we should be done. Yeah.
Mm,
And just we can go on to conditional formatting, and you can select one of the colors that
yeah.
is on there,
See,
and that
so
should be
let's
done.
say I'm taking any color there,
Hmm.
and let's see if I'm getting it.
Yeah, usually in level 2 we do not
We do
like
not actually find, but
kind. Yeah.
I
So
don't
maybe
know
we
what.
can just skip to the pivot table quickly so
Yes,
that
yes,
we can move on.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so that means it is what alternating color. So we can actually do this alternating color from here. I have selected all of them, but still it is getting some error.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
it's okay, Imtiaz, sir, because it will
Yeah,
not
no
be
problem.
asked in level two, so
Right,
we can
right,
go
right.
to pivot
So I
table
mean, like,
because
just for the information that everybody can try, maybe some issues are there. Okay. So this is what now I was telling about this conditional, that how we can, apply the conditional formatting for the individual, letters or something. So just select all of them. And suppose if I want just, that whether I want the U should be highlighted. So then now we will be using the conditional formatting here. So what is the conditional formatting? This now it is selected, fortunately. So yeah, fine. And yeah, it is not empty. So I just want exactly text. So text is exactly. So going for the text is exactly. So what text I want? So let's say I want U only. And what
yeah.
color I want actually. So we can select the color from here, right? And that's it, done. So this is,
Yeah.
and it is not only that one rule we can apply so many rules there. That means if you want to apply, or find something else like E, so how many E are there, and that we can do for that as well. So multiple rules can be applied there. So this is what we can do. So here we have little bit, so gone for the
Yes,
conditional
sir, we
formatting,
can
right?
quickly go to pivot table, I think.
Yeah,
I
now the basically we are going for the
That's the
the
important part.
pivot table, which is the important part, and that will for sure it will be asked. So first of all, I'm just going to remove this all, or we can take another sheet. That's but now we can, even one more is there. So yeah, fine, we can even do in that case also. Going for the pivot table, right? So just going to select the sheet, or you can simply go to the pivot table. So go on the insert function, and then there you will get a pivot table. So like I want to use a new one or existing sheet, so go for the new one. Yep. And then we see what happens. Like, you don't have to worry that what you want to do or what you have to do. It is already, it will be given. Suppose if you are getting a question or from a pivot table, then you don't have to bother much. That you have to simply do and follow the instructions, whatever instructions are written there. So as of now, suppose I'm just selecting few of them. So let's say I'm starting with the product name. So I'm taking the product name here. So all the product names are there, right? And if you want to take something else as the barcode or something, so you can take that as well. But I don't want to make such a big pivot table right now. Yeah, right now I'm going to leave the columns, but you can take always the column. But it depends again. Suppose if it is not, you are not following the instructions, that's fine, and you are doing for yourself, so you can add the column. But then later see whether it is required or not, whatever the information you want you are looking for. So generally I'm not right now I'm not taking the columns here. I'm going for the values directly. So what the values I want, like I want the sale price, right? So I have taken the sale price. Then I want some more values like cost price. What is the cost price there? And let's say one more I'm going to take, or you can add as many as you want. So profit margin, I suppose I want profit margin, right? So I have taken these three. Now going we have to go for the filter, last one. So how you want your pivot table looks like, right? So that is what, oh, very important, very much important thing is there. Filters means whatever we have whatever the values we have selected, take the filters from these only. Don't just select another, otherwise you won't get your information there. So I have taken profit margins already there, so I have selected profit margins. Now profit margins, like when you will see so many values are there. So like suppose you have some conditions. So let's say I want the profit margin which is more than 30%. So first I'm going to make it clear, and whatever the values are more than 30%, so I'm going to take, let's say 33, 35, 36, 39 and 56. These are the value I just want,
one filter by
right?
condition on the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then simply okay. So let's see how precise pivot table we got it here. That you don't have to do so many things there, and it is not like because so many informations are there, so you are bothering about. You don't have to do that much. Simply follow the instructions for the examination purpose. But if you are doing for your purpose, then plan what exactly you want in your pivot table, and that's it. It is done. So it is not very much difficult, but yeah, you need a practice there. So for the practice purpose, I have given a scenario there. So I mean we are about to over here. So
Yeah,
let's
very
see.
well
And
explained,
yeah,
yes,
any
sir.
particular yeah thank you so much, ma'am. And if any particular question is there which somebody want, then I mean we are always there to help, and you can put in the chat box, or you can use. So yeah, this is a one of the scenario for you, and all the instructions are there, so you don't have to do anything from your side. Just follow the instructions.
Yeah.
Come on.
Excellent, excellent. India, sir, I just shared my screen where you had posted the scenario for our
Oh, that's brilliant.
audience.
That's brilliant.
So, great explanation, Jayashree ma'am and India, sir. I know Google Sheet is one of the scariest thing for level 2 exam, because it has lots and lots and lots of things that you can keep going into rabbit holes, like clicking on one thing, then you go into something else and you try to do everything. But focus on what Jayashree ma'am and India, sir showed you. Practice those things. We will be sharing a sample sheet also, the one that our presenters used here. So challenge question is mostly like create a pivot table, rows, columns, values are given, and you can completely practice it, do it few times, and it's very self-explanatory. So thank you so much, both of you. And
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vishal sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Vishal sir, you're muted. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's go to the next topic. Yeah.
Okay, the next topic is Google Slides, and we are very sorry, we are just going a little bit ahead of our time, but well, we cannot skip anything. We want to make sure that you know everything and you're prepared for your level 2 exam. So just the last topic for today before we say bye and see you tomorrow, but Google Slides. So I welcome our two presenters.
Ashish sir and Rushali ma'am. Yeah, welcome to this session, and we are ready for your expertise.
Hello,
Over to
sir.
you.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I am Ashish Chatterjee and Vishali ma'am over here. So, Vishali ma'am, you can start. And thank you so much, all of you.
Okay, I will start. I will share my screen then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, is my screen is visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Okay, shall I start then?
I don't
Yes.
think your screen is visible yet. Could you share it again?
Just now it got off.
Okay, wait. Entire screen, no, I will share. Yes. Okay, right now, is it visible?
It is blank. It is still loading.
Yes.
Yes, now it is here.
Okay, now I think now it is seen. Okay, so today we are going to learn about more about Google Slides. Whatever we have learned in level 1, educator level 1, it was the basics of slides. Now in educator level 2, we will be more focusing on making the slides interactive for students. Means how you can use the slides for teaching and learning in your education. Okay, so I'm going to cover up the following points: the insert shapes and all, change the theme, accept and present audience questions, using animations, editing master slide, making animations with slide. And Ashish sir is going to explain on the next part, that is student created content, Google Slides as the individual, and whatever is needed for interactive learning, that all Ashish sir is going to explain. Okay, so we will head over the next slide, that is inserting the shapes and images. Okay, so here is the insert menu. So in that insert menu, we have all whatever things we can insert along with the, means whatever is needed for our presentation. We can insert images. So click on images if you want to insert. You can go to upload from the computer, or we can use it, we can search it on the web. Here to the right side, it will allow us to search for the images. Suppose I want to insert an image of computer, so I will search the keyword. Then here you will get lot of images. Then click on any of the image, then click on insert button. The image will be inserted in your presentation. Okay, so here we will get different variety of options for inserting. If you want to write some text on the slide, text box option is there. If you want to give the background music, audio, you can insert the audio. You can insert the podcast, whatever you want, or in the audio form you can insert. Previously in Google Slides, this option was not available, but now it is available, that we can insert the audio in our presentations. Video, YouTube video, or by URL. If you have any URL, you can give the URL. If you want to search, you can search over here, write the topic, it will search the YouTube videos over here. All the YouTube videos will be listed over here, and whichever you like, you can insert in the PPT. Okay, so Ashish sir, shall we show this inserting the video or what?
Yes, ma'am. Slightly one video you can show such that the viewers can understand. Like we can make the interactive this all the content. So yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So here I can insert a video. You can see over here, as soon as I insert a video, to the right side, one menu appears, that is format option. So if you want to take what we can say, highlight of the video, or whichever is needed, which is important for you to explain, that part you can decide over here by giving the starting point and ending, means starting time and the ending time. Suppose I want to insert only till this part only. Okay, from start from 1 and 2 to 55. So here it will show you the preview, and then here you can decide how it is to be played. Whether it is to be played on click, or it should be played automatically or manually. If you want to play, means as soon as the slide appears on the screen, you have to click on the you have to click on the video to be played. So if I click I click play on click option, then the video will start playing as soon as we start the slideshow. Okay, so this way is the we can insert the video, and we can decide how much time you want for that video to be on the screen. So here different variety of shapes can be inserted. Inside the shape, you will get a sub menu which will allow you to insert shapes. You can see over here variety of shapes are there. If I want to insert, I will insert, or I can go to the next slide. Here I will insert shapes, arrows. Suppose I want to insert an arrow. Click on the arrow, just drag it on the screen. Wherever you want to put it, drag it and put it. If you want to change the color, again you will get a variety of these options, format options. You can change the fill color, you can change the border. Okay, you can give the drop shadow option. So that you can try on later on. Okay, so insert shapes, arrows, callouts. Suppose we want to use some of the callouts, we can drag it and we can insert it. I can change the color, background color from over here. If I want to write a text on this, I can right click on it, click on the button edit text, and just write over here with whatever you want to write. Like a flyer, you can use the variety of these shapes. So insert shape, arrows, callouts, equation. So like this equations, if you want to use it in your mathematical presentation, we can use like this equations also. Okay, so insert table option is there. Whatever table you want to insert. Okay, just we will see over here, insert one new slide, and then go to your insert menu. Just go to table, rows, and see, if you go on horizontally, it will give you the rows. You go on vertically, it will give you the columns. Okay, so here we can add the table, whatever you want to write in the tabular form. For that, we can use the tables. Then charts, we can insert the charts. Here again, you will get bar chart, column chart, line chart, pie chart. Again, from sheets you want to insert. Okay, so you have made a Excel sheet or Google sheet, and in that you have made a particular table, and you want to insert the chart related for that table in this Google slides. That also is possible. Diagram, various diagrams we can insert. So here you will get variety, all whatever you want to insert in the slide, everything appears in the insert menu. Remember this. Whatever, if you want to insert new slide, if you want to insert comment, link, special characters, you want tick mark. Okay, so other symbols you will get in the special characters. So here if you draw, automatically it will search over here, and then click on insert. It will get inserted. You just close it. Wherever is your cursor, at that place, that special characters will get inserted. So this is all about the insert menu. The second is, the next is change the theme, background, layout in Google Slides. So how we will be able to change the theme? Suppose this is one theme which I have selected over here, and I want to change the theme. So you will get the options when you click on this button. Just a wait. Just I will close this. So as soon as we come out of the table, as I was in the table, my cursor was in the table, the menu, whatever ribbon is showing, it was changed. So I will just come out of this. And then if I want to change the theme, here in the ribbon, you can see over here, background, layout, theme, and transition. These four are very important and which are frequently used for working with the slides. So whenever we want to change the theme, we will click over here. This Google slide has inbuilt themes. If you like, you can apply it. When you click on the theme, automatically theme will get changed. Or else you can import the themes. First you keep it download and save it to drive or on the computer, and you can apply whatever themes are there in our slide. So I want my previous presentation theme to be applied in this presentation. So you select it and then click on select button. That particular theme will get imported because I have changed it right now, so it will not show. Okay, so this is the theme option which allows us to change the theme for the presentation. The second is the background. Suppose we want to change the background, or we want to give the background color or what. Here is the menu. Listen everyone, that here every time whatever menus are there will be 2 or 3 possible ways to find. One is the shortcut, this in the ribbon, or you go to the slide menu. Here you will get all the menu over here. Okay, so background, layout, theme, and transition, all these will be available in the slide menu. So to change the background, click on the background. Here we can give the color. It will be applied to that particular slide, or if you click on add to theme, it will be applied to all the themes. Or else we can choose any image. Here you will get, for inserting any background image, you will get the option camera, URL, photos, Google Drive, Google image search. Here you can search any image. And if I want to apply it, click on the image, click on the insert button. That image will be applied to that particular slide. So this is for changing the background. Again, you can right click on the slide, and here also you will get the change background option. Here also you will get apply layout option, change theme option. Okay, so the next option, next is apply layout. Here layout means what? The way the objects and placeholders appear on each of the slide. So here you will get different layouts. Title slide is always the first one, the title slide. Section header is used for giving the intermittent sections. Title and body, whenever you want to explain a topic with the title and the bulleted points, we use title and body option. Title and two column, whenever you want to show the comparison, in that case we use title and two column. Title only means if you want to put an image with the title, this slide can be used. So variety of the layouts are available. Whichever is needed for your presentation, that you can apply it. When I click over here, suppose I will click this, that same title layout will be applied to your slide. So the next is our change theme and background. This I have completed. Now the next is accept and present audience question. This is the new, what we can say, new feature in Google Slides, and which we don't use frequently, but it is a very nice feature that we can ask the audience, means who is presenting the PPT. The presenters can ask the audience the questions, and the audience can put the questions, and the presenter then can show it on the screen. Suppose here is my slide. I want to ask the questions to the audience. So go to the present button. There is one small triangle. Click on it. Just click on presenter view. Ashish sir, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay. So here you will see speaker notes and audience tools. So click on the audience tools, and sir, no, it will not be, means you will be able to put the question.
Right, ma'am, but you need to just share the code. You just
Okay,
need to
okay.
share the code,
Huh.
and then maybe you can just share it on the StreamYard, and then
Huh.
the viewers who are on YouTube, they can quickly ask the question from there itself, and we will get a
Okay.
live reply on that area itself. So just yes,
Okay, okay. So I will click on start now.
yes. But ma'am, share the link first.
Okay, so this is my,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, I will share the link. Copy the link. Then I will put it in the StreamYard, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
So I'll just quickly open the link
Hmm.
and then
Ah,
give
yes.
one questions in this area. Says that
Hmm.
so I'm just giving over here one of the question.
Hmm.
How is the event?
Yes.
And you will get a live reply right now after a certain time. Ma'am, you can quickly go to your presenter screen. You will get a question and same
Yes.
questions.
Yes. When
I'll
I,
be quickly
yes, yes, yes.
paste this
Huh.
one link on YouTube also, says that the live audience who are right now watching us on YouTube, I can check right now 39 viewers are there, right? So they may also ask us those
Okay.
same questions. So I'm just giving the
Hmm.
link in 1 minute, and you all can ask the question. Ma'am, you can show your screen where the questions are
Yes.
arriving.
Huh. See, if I click on continue recent, whichever was my question, that I can continue. Okay, so here we will come to see. And if I, Ashish sir has asked one question, how is the event? And when I click on present button, it will be shown to you on the Google slide. Can you see, sir? Your question is highlighted on the screen.
Yes, ma'am. And even Vishal sir already pasted the question and as well as the
Huh.
link, and we already got certain questions also. So it is a live
Okay, okay.
interaction where the audience can be,
Huh.
like as the Vishali ma'am already posted
Hmm.
over there the question. So viewers who might be on the YouTube, they can also live interact with the
Huh.
StreamYard where the questions can arrive and we can answer those all the areas. So it's a really amazing area.
Yes,
which
yes, yes.
exactly in the classroom environment we can imagine, like like in classroom,
Huh.
it how beneficial it is. Even it
Yes,
can be
yes, yes.
best uses of flipped learning also in our classroom, because the
Yes,
reason
yes.
is like plenty of the area when the already we covered with the certain things, so we can share the
Hmm.
questions in the live format and they all can appear. So we can check
Yes.
right now over there, the Reshma already
Huh.
given, and all the questions are arriving. So ma'am, on one of the
Oh.
area you can just show to the viewers, like as a presenter you can reply also, and this will be so
Huh.
innovative even on the slide area, whatever the viewer are checking right now on the YouTube. Like right now I can check the count is also increasing on YouTube. It is 32 viewer who are over there. So if they want to
Okay.
live ask the questions, it can come to the presenter screen. So ma'am, if you
Yes,
could
yes,
just
yes.
show once again. Yeah.
Ah, yes, sir.
So 35 viewers are right now over there and they can
Hmm.
live ask all the questions. So this is a kind of a very innovative method where the presenter can take questions and
Yes, sir.
later on respond back
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
resolve it.
Responses
So
are
once
coming,
if
sir.
you could
Here,
just
if
show.
we click,
Yes.
yes, sir. Here, if we click, no, so it will show us it on the screen. All the questions,
Yes.
whatever are coming. And as soon as the
Yes.
question appears on the screen, here we can explain it while presenting. Means while we are presenting the PPT, the questions will arise on the screen and we can explain, we can give the answers here right now, orally. Like that. We can explain the questions over here. Like this what we can say, Q&A session in PowerPoint is used. Means like this we can use the Q&A session. Okay, so the next is using animations in slide. Yes, it is very important. Animations, without animations, slides will not be interactive and will not be fun for the students. So animation is needed to improve what we can say, engagement of the students or the participants for learning in the whatever topic you are going to cover. Okay, so we will see the animations. So suppose this is our slide. Okay, we want to give the animation. We can give animation to the text also. We can give animation to the objects, whatever objects, images you are going to put it on the screen. If I want to change, Reshma ma'am has asked me how to change the shape of the image. If I want to change the shape of the image, I will click on the image. You will get the four arrows, four small squares at the corners. You bring your cursor at that corner, your cursor will changes to arrow. Keep it pressed and hold it and drag it. So you can enlarge your image, you can make it small by the corners. We have to always do it by the corners because then it will symmetrically, it will maximize or minimize the image. Don't drag it along the borders, it will not look nice. Okay, so we have to always do it with the help of the corners only, so that symmetrically the image will be stretched. Okay, so now if I want to animate whatever text is there on this slide, so what I will do, I will first select which part I want to animate. Then here transition option is there. In that transition, object animations, so here you have to select first. So first you have to go to menu transition, or you can go to menu slide. There you will get the option transition. Okay, so we will click on this, then add animation. Here you will get a variety of options, but here what I want to say that like PowerPoint, there will not be many options, but few options are there for animation effects. You can see here appear, disappear, fade in, fade out, fly in from left, then on click, or after previous or with previous. Here like in PowerPoint it will not be automatically after 2 seconds, that option is not available, but only on click and then after previous or with previous. First I want to display this one at the first place, so I will click on click. So by paragraph, if you want to display the text by paragraph, then you can change the speed of the text appearing on the screen and check it by clicking play button. So I have to click then because I have selected on click. So the text will come. So like this, we can give the animation. So once it is over, you have to stop it then, and then only you can apply the second animation. Okay, now I want to apply animation to the second object. Select it, Again, add animation. So here I can give another zoom in, suppose. This is after previous. Now first the text will appear. After that, I want that my arrow should appear on the screen. So I will click on play. So first I have to click because I have given on click. Text will appear and then arrow. Okay, so first text will appear and I have given animation as after the first effect, after. So then the text arrow will appear. Like this, we can give the animation to the objects which we want to put on our slide. Okay, the next is most important part is master slide. Okay, so now what is master slide? Master slide gives us means the facility to change the whatever font style is used in our theme, means to modify the theme. Master slide is basically helps us to modify the theme which you are using in your PowerPoint, which you are using as a theme for the PowerPoint. Okay, so we will see over here. This is my theme. Suppose this is my original theme. I want to change the font. Then what happens if we don't use master slide? We have to each and every slide we have to go and we have to manually go on changing the font. So master slide allows us to what we can say, modify the layout of the slide. So we will see here, go to the slide. Here edit theme option is there, which allows us to change the master slides. These are all slides, possible slides, which we can use in our presentation. So suppose
Ma'am,
I
I
want to
just want
change.
to add in this area that master slide
Yes,
is
sir.
very useful. Like, for example, let's say one session we are taking the entire thing, maybe the one chapter and everything. So maybe that entire particular object
Yes.
or that particular chapter we want to use it in next session. So simply go to the master slide area and there we can just edit on the title area of the session, and maybe the same slide and
Yes.
everything can be reused and without kind of editing in
Yes, yes.
all the slides area. So that was really nice, ma'am.
Yes. So instead of manually editing, master slides gives us automatically, you have to one time only, you have to edit in this, whatever changes you want to make. You want to give the background, you want to change the font. Okay, you want to change the whatever various, now suppose if we want to change the bullets also, that also is possible. So select the text over here and then go to change the text, then change the color. Okay, so here also you can change the bullets. Suppose a second level bullet, I want to give the different one bullet. Okay, so like that we can change the bullets. Then if I want to give the background for this, wait, right click, change background, give the color. Whichever color you like, you can apply. Done. Okay, so just close. Once you finish editing the slide, you click on the finish. See that all the slides get affected. Whatever fonts we have changed, whatever colors we have changed, it will change. So this is the master slide option. Okay. So here is one scenario question, that how to change the master slide. Here various options will be given, that change the text and background to blue, whatever. Change the master title font to Times New Roman font, changing the font, changing the background color. Okay, then change the font color of the rest, means only one slide should show blue color and other slide should show the black color. That also can be done. Here are the various scenario questions what you can see for our PPT, means master slide. Okay, now I will hand over the PPT to Ashish sir. He will explain the next part. Ashish sir.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
So I
ma'am.
will
I'll just
stop,
share
no,
my
my.
screen. Yes, please.
Okay. I will stop the screen. Okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Just one minute.
Huh.
So I believe my screen is visible to all of you, right? Ma'am, is it
Yes, sir.
visible, my
Yes.
screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now on this part, I'll just
Yes,
make,
sir.
yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll just make
Visible.
all of you clear on this part once we gone through the challenge. And now in this area, like we can create the sample, these all the kind of PPT where the users can interact, or maybe the students they can live interact on those area. So I just go quickly to the our demo PPT, which is the with the help of Google Slide, we can collaborate and we can have lot of different number of the students they can be part of that area. So welcome all of you on the interactive area of the slide, although ma'am has already shown us the way exactly these all the things can work. So I'll just quickly join on this area, and already I have shared the right with the Vishali ma'ams also, so that she can be also remain. So now I'm going to show you on this part. Like for example, this is the area where before hyperlink we have the three things like Google level 1 and level 2 and the GCD experience. So these are the over here. If you just check, I am right now in this area and I have shared the rights to ma'am. So ma'am, if you could just quickly come to the this slide. Ma'am, shall I share the once again the link, or you are there? So
Yes, I
this
am there.
area, okay, okay, fine, ma'am. So this is the something like where the everyone can understand, like we can create the hyperlinks. And currently on this slide right now, it is before the hyperlink. And once we create a hyperlink, what will happen? This will jump to that particular area. Suppose, for example, this is jumping right now to the level 1 fundamental area where everyone can go through the level 1 training. Same format, if we just click on the level 2 this area, so automatically this will be jumping to this skill share area, the where we can complete that part. And same way at the last we have the GCT area. So why exactly I make the map over here the collaborator on this slide itself, such that anytime whenever we are sharing the slides in our class, so the students they can cooperate and they can work on that area. So you can check right now in this area, I've shared the link with Vishali ma'am, and right now ma'am is over here.
Yes,
So
I'm
ma'am, if you could just, yeah, if you could just go to
inserting the
the
shape.
slide number 4,
Okay.
yeah, and just remove the watermark. We have the watermark, ma'am has already shown us like how the watermark can be created. So you can just remove the watermark for the slide number 4. Till that time I'll show you over here, like ma'am is right now
Okay.
working
See
on slide
this.
number 4, the same format. I can work over here. Let's say suppose I have just took one of the slide, or maybe in this area I've put it a new slide, and then as I have shown you
So
here
I
how
will change the
exactly these
background. No.
things. Yes, ma'am, you can change it. So like for example over here, let's say suppose we want to drop these things. So how we can do that? Just click on insert, and you have over here diagram. Like for example, you can go to the diagram, and let's say suppose you want to take any of the type. Let's say suppose this is the one I want. You want to create it over there for, like for example, we want to keep it, let's say level 1, level 2 GCT, and after that the innovator. So those all the things we can keep it for, and then we can have those all the things. So once we selected this part, and let's say the color type, whichever the color you want, click over here, they will all appear over here. So now what we required is just click on this, select the color type whichever you want. Let's say the based on the complexity or based on that level, we can first keep it. Let's say this is for the level 1, this is for level 2. So we'll just change it. So I'm showing you how exactly we design that part and how exactly these all the things can be moved ahead. So this is just a like quick view, and at the same time you can check on same slide where Vishali ma'am is working on the certain other things. So this may not be possible on the other competitive product. I'm not naming right now, but only the thing is like in Google Slide, at a time 20 members or the 15 members they can work, and they can finish that entire part. So maybe this is the area that these all the thing. And then on this part, let's say I want to drop it the last one. So here we can drag and drop the things, and we can write the things. So let's say suppose this is the area I have written level 1, or let's say suppose simply these area we can edit it. So this is the process how the way we can create it. Now you can check quickly on this part, ma'am has already edited. We were working on that same area, I was working on that, and ma'am was working on the fifth number. And you can check right now the name will also appear or the pop in that area itself. So this is quite innovative. And Vishal, what do you think? Is not quite interactive, and the same way it's very innovative, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here at the same time, many students can work on the same PPT and make the PPT interactive. Means one student can insert images, other can insert website links. The third can
Right.
insert YouTube video. So like that, a whole PPT will be there together for like a hyper slide, we can say. How it is hyper docs, it can become a very good source of information related to any of the lesson. Students only will create their own
Correct,
content.
correct. Yes, ma'am. And even it can remain after the
Yes,
class also, maybe the class area or
yes,
Google
yes,
Classroom, we can share the slide and later on everyone can edit. So I'll be quickly go ahead,
yes,
I'll be show you the part of how exactly the flowchart can be given. So for
flowchart.
example, I've just given this one and I want to
Hmm.
just share like how you can design these all the complex design also or even the flowchart also. You just need to click on insert. Already ma'am has shown us in the previous area itself, like you can go to the these shape area, you can use these all the things. Right now, only the thing is for the flowchart, you can click on shape. There you can go and select the start type. Like for this area, we can select the shape, and then once you select it, you can fill the color the way you want. Like for example, we can fill it with the white color. Once it's been done, you can just write over there start. Once everything is finished, you can select the type of the text what you have and apply its center alignment so that it can remain on the center of the screen. And now let's say suppose we want over here the arrow, so you can just select the one of the type of the arrow whichever the way or the color you want. And once we applied it, you can change the color type. Like for example, if you want to keep it black or red or whichever the way you want your flowchart to be resembles with, you can design that part. So actually with help of these all, we can interact, we can do a lot of things, we can create all the things. So this is a
Yes, correct.
kind of an amazing tool in the
Hmm.
like Google slide itself, where we can design a lot
Yes,
of
sir.
area and lot of
Hmm.
the things. So like for example, we can write or fill the color whichever the way we want. So this was quite interactive, and I'm sure all of you must be like waiting here, like once we go through to this particular part how we get trained. So that is why even on this area, if you just check, we have mentioned in our slide, like once these all the things are being done, you can go ahead, you can design diagrams also, you can do the all sort of the way, you can create the like organization hierarchy also. So these all the things
Yes.
are over here. It's just a
Hmm.
required a slight
This
brush
is
up on this. You need to interactively do your part or research. Like click on insert, you can go to the diagram, and there you have the or kind of the hierarchy which you
yes.
can click and they will appear. So maybe here you can write it out the way you want, or like hierarchy of your organization of the way. So this is certain more interactive note taking things which in the chat window you will get it right now. I'll just share it on the StreamYard and some will be the needful. So just uh, Vishal sir, if you could just share, or Rishma ma'am, on the YouTube for everyone else to just go through these all doc area and all. So this is interactive note taking for a student, and at the same time everyone all can interact. So yeah, that is what pretty much the entire slide is about, and I'm sure these three things are very useful. And
Yes,
Vishal
sir.
sir and Reshma, they are going to share us the link for the Google Level 1, Level 2, and the GCD, which is required for our sharing of like all the training area. So that's what the entire thing is. And there are a couple of things which I have shown you practically how the layout thing and
Flowchart.
flowchart can be created. So last question as the challenge one, you can just check like how you can create a Dropbox, and then correct answer, whichever the correct answer you have, that is up to you.
You
So
can give
just
the
select it.
animation.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we can give you over here the animation, and these particular box will be at the end show or reveal the part of it. So yes, that's what the pretty much all the things. So thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
Very well explained, Ashish sir and Rushali ma'am. Kudos to you, and it was very detailed explanation. So I really appreciate your energy and expertise for sharing with us.
Yes, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir. Thank
And very well explained the hyperlinking also. So we can use hyperlinking to make it more interactive. The students enjoy because they have a choice to pick one of the options, and then the slide takes them to that particular area of what they want to work on. So there is a challenge question that is already in our slide decks that we will be sharing with you at the end of 3 days. And we know we just went way beyond our timings. So everybody is so probably super tired, super excited with lots of information that they have received. But
you. Yes.
it's a break time for all of us. So thank you so much for all of you attending. And yeah.
We'll see you the next day, same time, 6 to 8, and we'll be trying to concise it in the scheduled time. So
Yes.
once again, all the best for level 2 preparations, and we shall be sharing you the relevant content at the end of the bootcamp. So thank you one and all for joining us for the session today, and see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.